welcome. Oh. What's up, Lizette? How you doing, girlfriend? Hey, Brooke. Good morning, you guys. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Whitney, hello. Hello. I'm feeling better. I had the worst migraine of my entire life last night, and I ended up falling asleep super early. My hair. I just read your comment. My head was killing me. You're getting your hair done? That's nice. I know. It was the literal worst. And then we had, like, family surprise and show up on top of it. So it was super interesting. I had a weird day yesterday. I had a weird one. I was like, universe, you gotta be testing me right now. I felt very tested. Susan, what do we need to hear? Yay, you made it. Hell yeah, Bree. What's up, girl? I did a money bowl class last night. Ooh, that sounds super dope. Susan, I've got energy. I feel like the universe is asking you to take action on something right now. I feel like I don't know, out of your comfort zone is definitely what I'm hearing, though. There's definitely energy around your orbit, though. I feel like don't waste it. Just don't waste it. Don't waste your energy. Be productive. They need you to take action. Brooke, what do you need to hear? We're going to do 10K likes, Brooke. I'm sorry. I need to change that on my intro, too. I noticed that. Perception. Otherwise, it just goes too fast now. And then I don't get to read you guys as much. Perception, though. I feel like it's all about how you're looking at the situation. It's all about what you choose to focus on. And I feel like today that is going to be your focus. You're so welcome, Susie. You're so welcome. I should probably put this on. Stupid fan. Thank you so much, Bree, for pinning that. Whitney, what do you need to hear? Intuition. You need to trust your intuition right now more than ever. I'm just kidding. In general, you should always trust your intuition first. But I just feel like you're very heightened right now. You're very on point. Like a lot of your suspicions are accurate. So just really trust yourself. Trust yourself. Bree, what do we need to hear? I've been getting that same card for a whole while. Oh, damn, Brooke. Bree, I've got energy. I feel like this is a very similar... This is collective energy is what it really feels like. But it's time to take action. They've given you this energy, this new motivation. I hear a little bit maybe like, what energy? But they have. It's there. It's just like, what are you using it on? Are we using it on a lot of worry and stressful things? Or are we being more productive? Are we looking at problems or worrying, about solutions? What are we doing? Morning, Tracy. Am I gonna love my new hair for Brooke? Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be great. There's gonna be like some kind of self-conscious moment with it, though. I don't know if it's like you're doing a bold change or something, but I feel like this is just your insecurities getting the better of you. You are gonna like it. You're just gonna second guess it. Should I cut off ties with my mom for Lynn? I'm getting extensions. Oh, maybe it's just going to take you a minute to acclimate. I think you're going to love it, though. Lynn. Should you cut ties off with your mom? I don't think so. But there's definitely a message of boundaries. Boundaries are super importante. So it's not about cutting off ties. It's just about being more clear about where your boundaries are with her. Okay. Sorry, turbulence. Kelly. Ready to battle elements with you? Oh my god. Kelly, what do we need here? I got flexibility. It's all about being, flexible. It's about not being so stubborn or set in your ways. It's about being open to new ideas. And when you're tempted to say no, consider saying yes. It's about being more flexible in your energy, Kelly. Hey, Sally. How you doing? That's what I got last time? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Jenny, if you want yes or no questions, you can subscribe up above, babe. Abso-freaking-lutely, Tracy. Oh, my God, I love that. All right, what do we need to hear in and around Sally? Sally, I got protection. I feel like you feel exposed, like vulnerable, like something may happen, you know, like, oh my God, how much worse can this get? And they're saying they're saying you're very protected. And then, honestly, a lot of the negative things that have been happening to you are more like in the realm of like illusionary. It's not real. Like you think it's obviously like it feels real, but it isn't literally real. You know what I mean? It's like more fear, more phobia, more fiction. But yeah. Good morning, Zazzler. Can we do a spell for Hunter's ex to go away? Oh yes. Oh yeah, we can do that. Boom. Makes sense, girl. I feel you. Tracy, what do you need to hear? Good morning, Sooner. Consideration. For your consideration. I feel like today is about watching. Be a little bit of an invasive watcher today. I just feel like you're supposed to be in the observational role. Make sure you're paying attention to that. I got yes and no questions, girl. Oh, shit. Was the check in my money lighting on fire a good sign? What the fuck? I want to say no. I don't know if it was really a good sign, to be honest with you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Do it now or later? Oh, after collective. All paid services are after the collective in the morning. Did Harrison see me yesterday when I passed him in my car? No, I don't think he did. Rude universe. So rude. And observe and keep rocking it. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Yeah, keep rocking that shit. If you guys want a free card, comment your name down below. At 10K likes, we're going to do a Zodiac collective. It's going to cover all the signs. See what the hell's going on with everybody. Hassel, get down. My dog done lost his mind. Jumped on our bed. It lit my check and the dollar bill on fire, and I was excited. Oh my God, that is wild. I don't even... Okay, I want to be clear. I really don't think it's a bad omen either, but I don't think it was a good sign. I think it was kind of like, it was definitely a sign, but I don't think it was a bad omen. I feel like, I don't know, that's interesting. I feel like it's very interesting. Yeah, Zazzler, yes, no questions are definitely open right now. If you guys are a subscriber and you have that aura badge, you can ask yes or no questions, or you can comment your name and get a free card pull. I have a foster pup that has taken over my bed and steals all the pillows. Oh my goodness. I'm allergic to dogs, so like hassle doesn't really bother me that much. But like if his fur gets on our bed and then I sleep in it, it will not be good. Don, what do we need to hear? Don, you need to know compassion. I feel like something's gonna, frustrate you. Maybe something already is frustrating you, and they're saying to try to find a little more understanding, a deeper understanding. So you can have compassion for this situation. So you can maybe understand why it's all playing out, to find a way to accept it, Yeah, no. Best me to it. Just Jen, if you would like yes or no questions, you can subscribe up above, comment your name if you would like a free card, or at 10K likes, we're going to do a Zodiac collective. We're going to cover all the signs and all that good stuff. Emily, what do you need to hear? We got honesty. It's the best policy, and I feel like there's something that you're lying to yourself about. There's something that you're telling yourself you're okay with. I can live with this. No, you can't. No, you aren't. You got to be real about it. Is Mark stalking Tracy? I don't know about stalking. Is Mark watching Tracy intently? I feel like he watches you, but I don't think it's like to an obsessive level. Can I ask if I should get a reading or the spell to get rid of the ex? Let's see. Would a reading or a spell be more beneficial? Neither are great. Okay, this is why. Because he needs it's not so much about getting rid of her, it's about him walking away from her fully. I don't feel like he does anything inappropriate, but I feel like he does leave the door open to an extent that allows her back into your life over and over and over again. So there needs to be this, what needs to happen in order to, like, solve your problem is you need to get him to let her go. Get him to let her go. 10-10, 9-10 here. Oh, he is, but she's dating his brother. See, but, like, that doesn't mean he has to, see, again, this doesn't mean he has to keep the door open in his life just because he, you know, the family's involved. Like, that's his choice. He chooses to hang out with his brother when she's around, or he chooses to hang out with his brother and talk about her. He could set boundaries in his life that, like, disconnect that, yet he's still, and I'm not saying it's, like, easy to disconnect or set these boundaries. That's why people don't do it, but that's what he needs to do. And so I would say you need to give a spell here to help him let go of shit that's dragging him down. No, he doesn't. I'm usually with him and him always and anyway. But I'm like, how is she interacting in your world then? I have a cord cut and want anything to do with her. Good morning, Kim. But yeah, so anyways, I feel like that's kind of the problem there. I feel like it's about getting her out of his orbit, but, like, either him or both of you need to set boundaries to get her out. Because I got the Emperor in reverse as soon as I started asking about the spells and stuff. And so, like, to me that just indicates is he's unknowingly or unknowingly keeping a door open here somehow. You know, and if it's the fact that, you know, it's his brother's partner, then that's the answer. Then he needs to, like, respect the fact that it's having an effect on his personal life and he needs to shut the door. You know what I mean? So I would say you need to do, like, a binding between him and her. So her energy is no longer impacting him and he can let it go. That's what I would say. Holly, what do we need to hear for you? Holly. I got wisdom. Wisdom. You've lived many lives. You've had extreme experiences that have taught you a great deal of things. And they're saying you have a massive amount of wisdom. I feel like there's this fear around the choices you're making moving forward. And they're saying, for what? You already know what choices not to make. You know, you experienced that side of the road. So trust yourself moving forward. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Trust yourself. Kimber, I got the Hybristas. Look at you, all up in your vibe. I feel like you are very much so paying attention to the signs. Let's see what you need to hear for your fruit salad. Wow, look at all the fucking swords. I got the Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, 10 of Swords in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse. Oh, wow. We've definitely been thinking. I feel like we're trying to learn the deeper lessons here. We're trying to take action on, you know, in the direction that we want to go. But there is a little bit of, it's funny that I was just talking about keeping the door open, because there's a little bit of that. Like a little bit, like we have set intentions, but we've also left loose ends. And I feel like because of that, there's some difficulties, and there will be an obstacle here in the near future. And they're saying, don't make that same mistake. Make sure you cover every loophole, every loose end. Don't leave any room for interpretation, I guess is kind of what they're saying. I will check for you, Sally Bear. Sally Bear. Let's see what you need to hear for your reading. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'm just guessing that's with him and his interpretation of what you're laying down. He's trying to look for the cracks, you know? Bum, bum, bum. And you're going to realize that probably soon. But you'll take care of it. Definitely says you'll take care of it. Sally, for the relationship readings, regular one, no. The jazz one, no. The gypsy witch, no. Love canoe, no. And the love boat, yes. They're literally all saying no except for the love boat. Bam. I guess the love boat. How much for one question? So you can subscribe for $5.99 and get unlimited yes or no's, or you can donate and I'll answer based on how much you send, I guess. I made my bed in my office and been sleeping there to make sure my husband knows I mean business. Oh my God, I love that. I love that. Kelly, what do you need to hear, babe? I just love that you're like really reinforcing like your beliefs, and that's good. Kelly, privacy, you're hiding something and you shouldn't be. I feel like this is the age of Aquarius that we're walking into, which is enlightenment, exposure, and authenticity and accountability. There is something that you're hiding and you shouldn't be. So whatever that is, expose yourself. Kelly, if you want a love reading, you can go ahead and look at the top of my TikTok page, and I have a whole list of readings and what's available and what they all are all about and stuff to get on the list, okay? Elizabeth, I've got forgiveness. You need to forgive yourself. I feel like, yeah, there's people in your life that you need to forgive too, but more than that, this feels very much so like you need to forgive yourself. You need to let go of the choices and the decisions that you made that led you to the path where you didn't want to be. You got to forgive yourself. Sally, I got you for that love boat, girl. I got you on the list. It's been peaceful, surprisingly. Also reassuring that I'm making the right choice. Fuck yes. Yes, I love that. Christy, you're welcome, Elizabeth. Christy, I got contentment. It's all about appreciating and accepting where you're at in the sound. That might mean, that, like, let's say you're getting kicked out of your house, but we're going to find a way to be content and at peace because we still have our family, we still have food, we still have, yes, that's dramatic and horrible, but, like, they're saying, like, you got to be able to find a way to make peace with where you're at in the world, even if you're not 100% happy with it. Robin, forgiveness. Again, we got to let it go. We got to forgive ourselves. I also feel like this is forgiving somebody else too. There's somebody you really attach a lot of your issue, there's somebody like you feel like is the cause behind a lot of the problems that you have, and I feel like this person really needs your forgiveness. Really needs it. Hits for sure. Good. Sabrina, I've got more passion. I feel like a lot of the collective has gotten this little bit of a boost, and they're saying make sure that we're not wasting that. Make sure that we're utilizing that, taking full advantage of the energy. Kim, Whitney, I got you for a mini. Kim, I got curiosity. Curiouser and curiouser. I feel like we're looking at this energy and we're just interested to see how it all plays out. And they're saying mostly observe in this time. Like, yes, there's action that you need to take on your behalf, but don't get involved in too much confirmation outside of yourself. Just watch. You will learn all you need to know. Oh my God, I got the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Whitney, fruit salad. Exactly. Yes. All right, Whitney, what do you need to hear in and around your booty boots? Thank you so much for tapping. Really quick, Holly, will you get over Alex? Yes. Activity is a key here. Sitting is going to make you dwell on it. I feel like, especially activity in the realm of building yourself up. So, if, taking a class is going to make you feel more empowered, or, going out and getting a, part-time job, or, something to inspire you and motivate you and make you feel like you really can go and do life. I feel like that's what's going to open up the new path for you. And I feel like you're heading in that direction, and that's exactly what you're going to be doing. Okay, sorry, Whitney. I got a donation. I just wanted to make sure I answered that while I could read the question. Otherwise, I'd probably forget it. Sally. You're welcome. No, I didn't get 30. Okay, Sally. Shit. Whitney. Whitney, what do we need to hear? Whitney, what do we need to know? Whitney. No, don't be sorry. You're totally fine. You're totally fine, girlfriend. Okay, Whitney. The sun has shined down on you, and I feel like really illuminated some things for you. Let you see some things a little bit clearer. It took away the fog, I guess, the blindness that you were experiencing, and this helped motivate you and make you feel more inspired and passionate. about what it is that you're doing and where it is that you're going. I feel like life's going to be kind of difficult emotionally in some aspects, especially in love. But this is like, you know, something that you're just transitioning through. This is not permanent, and the victory will be yours at the end. But I do feel like the transition, the difficulty is coming from the experience of like being a bit guarded, having our walls up. So we're like kind of resistant to the healing energy that's going to help us get beyond that with other people, like the fear of other people kind of stuff. I love the cringe. Oh, shit, I did. Good afternoon. What's up, Scorpio? Or did I say afternoon? I meant morning. Yeah, it's still morning. Jesus Christ. Scorpio, what do you need to hear? I got strategy. It's about coming up with plans at this moment in time. You have loose plans, but it's about, like, fine-tuning that shit, narrowing it down. I feel like a lot of opportunities are going to come your way, but if you're not, like, structured or organized enough, you'll kind of miss out on some of these things. So, strategize right now. Get it structured. Yesterday on a walk, I asked for a sign about me and Harrison. Did I read the sign right? Did she read the sign right? Yes, you did, ma'am. Yes, you did. It's always for the best, girls. Walls need to come down for sure. Oh, it's always for the best, girl. I know, I feel you. So there are 2 Christies in the room, for sure. Yeah, there's normally a lot. Yours is the one I was actually talking about when I pulled that card, but if other Christy... Oh, shit, thank you for the coffee! Coffee just magically appeared by me, you guys. But, yeah, I feel the Christy that just typed that, that's the one I pulled for, but the other one resonated with it. Take it. Take it. If it feels right, take that shit. All right. Or fire, air, or water down below in the chat. I'm going to blow on my coffee and take a sippy poo. When I look back at the screen, whatever I see is what we'll do next, okay? Oh my God. That is so strong. It gave me full body chills. Full body chills, you guys. Oh, oh my God. That shit is turbulent, bro. Turbulent. Ah, pachow. Water. Okay. All right, water. I see you. I see you. Cancer, Scorpio, and the Pisceans. What are we doing? What? Tracy won. Ha 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 ha. All right. What do we need to hear in around Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? I did not even have to vote. I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright, what do we need to hear? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What's going on with you guys? There's something about... Take this as it resonates. I feel like this may be super specific, but like... There's something about... There's like something important that you're... Like really important that you might witness today. Like something you might see that really is going to be important. So I feel like for my water babies, really pay a fucking attention to your environment today. You are the observer. Okay. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? Water signs, I feel like you went through some kind of substantial defeat. Some kind of energy that really caused a... You know, not the bestest of times. And I feel like you might have gotten stuck there for a minute on the way to your victory. You know, you got caught up in the bullshit of it all. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I feel like you took it in stride. And this is why abundance and success is headed your way. This is why probably some of you need to keep your eyes open. It's because there's probably something that you need to find or accept or something. But anyways, this success, this abundance is coming in, and it's going to really pick up the speed in your life. I feel like lots of like very, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're very like quick on your feet, like lots of very like fast-paced decisions and choices I feel like are going to be coming into your life because of this shift. This feels like a gift in disguise. And it might be a little, like, dramatic. Like, there might be some, like, drama associated. This feels so specific. Specific? Anyways. there might be some drama attached to it, but they're saying, like, you found your light, you know who you are, you know where you're at in life, and they're saying as long as you stay true to that, like, all the forward success that you could ever hope for is coming, okay? So, again, I just want to recap this, water signs. I feel like we've been stuck for a long time. Something very successful is going to come into your life, and it's going to make things move quickly. Like, it's like what you're looking for, and it's going to pick up the pace of your life, you know? Like, oh my God, I can't believe it happened, yay! But there will be some drama, some conflict in this that you're going to have to sort out and make those quick-paced decisions, and they're going to have to be the right quick-paced decisions, okay? And it's because you did all this healing, man. You did all this beautiful work. Unique, I got you for a mini after collective, babe. But it's because you did all this work, and it's paying off. It's paying off. Look at you. Look at you. All right, Cancer. What do we need to hear? Cancer. What do we need to know? Holy lole. All right, Cancer. And I know my Cancerian buddies out there have really been going through it. So let's see what we got for you today. Something about your face. I don't know if lately you've been a little, like, distracted in your mind, and so maybe people have been noticing that, you know, you haven't been your normal self. Just a little distracted, perhaps. Something about your face. Making faces. Okay. I see why. We're worried over a situation that is making us very not happy. You know? This is a very uncomfortable energy to be in, and it's just kind of putting us into this state of, like, perpetual worry. Hey, Sarfar. This state of, like, perpetual worry, and it's creating a lot of, like, sadness. Perhaps in some of you, maybe even, like, depression or borderline, but, like, they're saying it's because you're holding on to these, like, things that are just out of your control. You know, we're focused on the problem and not the solution. But then, like, out of left fucking field. Like, left fucking field, Cancer. Can I say it again? Left fucking field. Watch, somebody's gonna, like, enter in your life in the left side of your, like, vision. No, but anyways, literally, out of left field, there's gonna be this wild victory. Like, you're just like, you know, because, like, you were all worried and, like, not happy, and then all of a sudden, like, you got it. You got it. You got what you were so worried about, you know? And it's gonna help you persevere out of a lot of the, like, difficulty that you've been experiencing. I do want to warn you, though, when you enter into this new victorious energy, Cancer, there's, like, this bit of, like, you're not going to be emotionally patient to the degree that you need to be, okay? When you have this win, I feel like there might be a temper tantrum of sorts that comes shortly after, you know, like, oh, I'm trying to think of, like, an example, you know, like, it's sort of like you and your partner fight, right? And then, like, they come back and they're like, I'm so sorry. You were right. That was, you know, that was crazy. And you're like, yes. Like, they see it. You know, they see the issue. But then you're like, God damn it, why didn't they apologize like this, though? And they didn't even talk about this issue or that issue. And, like, we're just maybe a little ungrateful for the situation and the turn of events. And, like, Cancer, I need you to be more patient. People are not going to notice every little thing they did wrong in every second of every moment. And so, like, processing needs to occur, and not only that, but, like, just be grateful that you're getting in the direction that you want to go, rather than, like, we're in the right direction, but we're not at home base yet. So, like, it's kind of that pusher energy too. You have the whole world in your hands, but not a lot of action is required here, which is saying, like, just chill, appreciate the victory, appreciate the success here. Cancer is my ascendant. I don't know what that means, but my birth chart says it. So your ascendant is, like, your authentic self. Your rising sign, that's, like, who you truly are, who you want to be inside. Your sun sign is, like, what you're comfortable showing everybody, what you're comfortable displaying yourself as. And then your moon sign is how you emotionally deal with your world. And so, like, your ascendant sign, in my opinion, is almost more important than your sun sign. I feel like I really needed to hear this today. Aw, good. I'm glad it was helpful. Okay, Scorpio, it's your turn. Oh, I feel some kind of pressure, Scorpio. What is it? All right, what do we need to hear in and around Scorpio? What's going on in and around your world? I don't know why, but it's, like, a little hard to breathe. So, like, I don't know if there's been, like, a lot of pressure. It feels like pressure. Scorpio, you're kind of like, you care a lot about physical world problems and like real world problems, but at the same time, you're a water sign, you know, you got a lot of feelings, you gotta be able to go with the flow, and I feel something's very like pressury on you. So be careful of that, because Scorpions under too much pressure sting. So, you know, just be careful. Jennifer, thank you for the follow. You're very sweet and I appreciate you. Under pressure, dun 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 dun. You're worried about stacking up, Scorpio. I feel like you are trying to get in control of your feelings and emotions when it comes to like your failures or your past defeats or things that just didn't go accordingly. And I feel like truly this has been a gift to you, because in this processing, you've really expanded and grown quite a bit outside of your general, you know, place that you found yourself in for quite a long time. And so I feel like this has kind of ended a loop, a bad cycle that you were stuck in, okay, Scorpio? So that's really good. Here's the problem. We're a little insecure about it. We don't trust that we're as healed as we think we are, which is keeping us from stepping into our power fully, because we're kind of like dimming it to make sure other people around us are comfortable. And they're saying, as long as you hold back emotionally, you will, in general, in life, hold back. You know what I mean? You won't get to where you want to go. You won't get the happiness that you're seeking. You won't. To me, this is just saying, like, it needs to be more flow state, Scorpio. You need to embrace that water sign of yours and be a little more flexible, a little more flow state. And you need to stop having such a tight grip on you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you are very, Scorpio is one of the signs that, like, is very human nature observational. So, like, Scorpio really watches people and then, like, decides whether it's good or bad the way they react to, like, a, you know, environmental stimuli. So, like, if somebody says, hey, and the person says, what the fuck do you mean by that? We would immediately look at the what the fuck do you mean by that person and be like, wonder why they're doing that. That's not a normal response. And so, like, as a Scorpio, you kind of hinge on all these different things, and which can be a useful tool, but like, in the reality is like, you got to let all that shit go and be more true to who you are and stop worrying about how you're impacting everybody else. Now, don't hurt other people, obviously, but like, if you want to be loud and it makes somebody uncomfortable, be fucking loud. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about a subject that makes them uncomfortable, talk about the subject. Let them leave. You know what I mean? Like, it's about, if you're too much, then you're not for them. Okay, Scorpio? Okay, anyways, I'm done ranting. If you follow your sun, moon, and rising. Oh, yeah, you do, Brie. Yeah, you do. All right, what do we need to hear in and around Pisces? What? There's something about, like, repeating an old... Did you see me just blowing that twice for some reason? There's something about repeating something. Repeating an old cycle. Yeah, there's something about repeating an old cycle, okay? You let go of the drama, you rebalance yourself, you come out of isolation, and you walk down the same old path. Where you feel freer, but there's constantly complications with, like, your external people and world. So, Pisces, to me, this seems like the reason we're repeating is because we're getting back on track just to go down the same track. Does that make sense? We're getting back on track just to go down the same track. So Pisces, I feel like a real big focus of yours right now needs to be like, what am I doing the same? What am I doing differently? And like, really figure out if that's something that should be adjusted or if we should continue going down the world, you know, down that way. Oh my God, somebody got into an intentional, oh my God, Pisces. But anyways, we got to stop the loop. We got to stop the repetition. You are wise enough now to see the differences, and it's time to navigate around them. It's time to navigate around them. No more same path. Trying something different. We already did that. Already been there. We already know how that goes. All right, what do we need to hear in around single Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? Holy crap. Got the devil showing its face. All right, what do we need to hear for single water signs? What is going on? Whoa. That's a major arcana cards. Okay. You've manifested a new opportunity in your love life. You're investing in all the right ways to have it. You're not feeling that passion and inspire though that passion and that inspiration at the moment though. You're feeling a little off course. And that's because there's some kind of like leap of faith that you need to be taking up here in the near future, which they're saying you're strong enough and you're going to be doing. But let me tell you, the path that you are choosing right now, not that it's a bad path, but it's a bit of a complicated one, okay? And so they're saying this is your ships coming in. This is what you asked for. But just like you're complicated, so are they. And so just understand that, okay? But it looks really positive. It looks really positive. Hi, baby. How are you doing? All right, what do we need to hear in Taken, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? Thank you so much for tapping that screen, you guys. I see you. I see you. I love you, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Taking water. God, there's a lot of swords again. All right, so I feel like there was a lesson that you think you needed to learn, but the lesson that you needed to learn was like allowing yourself new opportunities, new beginnings. Allowing yourself to be different. Oh my God, confirmation. Okay, water signs, I mean, it's not always your way, okay? Sometimes we gotta compromise or make new ways or find new hobbies, you know? And so I feel like there's like some kind of transitional thing here where something new is going to be occurring in your relationship, and it's going to grant you new perspective and make you feel like the world's kind of opening up. Like you have more opportunities now within your dynamic. Like you don't feel so isolated is what I'm hearing. Victory and success is coming your way as soon as you kind of step into this energy, and it's going to help you relieve yourself of a lot of the burdens you've been feeling. It's almost like they're saying like, you're stubborn because you think your way is the right way. And they're saying a lot of times it is. Way to go, you. But this time maybe there's another way that you need to look at. What the fuck, Jason? Wild. Can't believe you just said that. Just because it's a hard path does not mean it's a wrong path. Correct. So close, Tony. I see you guys. All right, what do we need to hear? I'm just gonna do that because that was a wild comment since, yeah. Hey. Okay, so we got fire and we got earth. And we got air, right? Yeah, fire, earth, and air. So vote it out. And then we'll go from there. I think my body's acclimating to that intense coffee. Holy shit. It's great, though. Feel a little pick-me-up. You know what I'm saying? Air. Okay. All right. Whenever I'm pleasantly surprised by what I see, because it's like out of its normal. I feel like earth and fire go first a lot. And so whenever air or water jumps to the front, I'm always like, hey, look at you. I feel like fire's up front because they're always doing crazy ass shit, and earth's up front because they're grounded. And so like if everybody else is losing their shit, generally earth is somewhat grounded. But water signs, they got so many emotions, they end up in the back, generally, kind of. And air signs, I feel like they're just constantly in their head, which kind of puts them in this circle. But I think that's why. Because water and air are a little more complex, if you ask me. We're aloof, so we forget to show up. You're not aloof. You are distracted. Okay, I'm aloof. But it's really not because I'm aloof. It's because I'm distracted. I'm thinking about a million things. You're just not there because you're somewhere else, babe. There's a lot going on. It's just maybe not, out loud. All right, what do we need to hear for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? Good morning, Rebel. What's up? If it's shiny, of course I'm distracted. Dude. My man's a Gemini. Accurate, huh? Dude, whenever Shiloh, I don't really have any air signs in my chart, but I am definitely a ditz, and I think a lot. Oh, it's because I have the complicated mind of a Virgo. But I constantly, whenever Shiloh is like, hey, babe, I'm always like, huh? This is, like, my go-to reaction for anything. You say anything to me, I kind of look like I just, was doing something bad. I was like, huh? What? It's my literal reaction to anything. You say Ashley, I'm like, huh? It's because I'm over in La La Land. I'm in Ashley's La La Land. Ah! Oh, we got some stuff happening. Okay, so air signs. I've got the High Priestess, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Temperance card, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Empress in reverse, and the Two of Wands. What? Okay, so air signs, I feel like you're doing your best to trust your intuition, but you're not taking action. Oh my God, that's literally what I was just talking about. You're not taking action. You're too much in here, not enough out here. And I feel like this is something that's going to really help you in the long term, but it's time to get going now. Like, we've been dragging our feet for too long. This is creating an imbalance and preventing us from creating the world that we want to live in. I feel like they're saying you have the whole world in your hands, but this card is also talking about being kind of in an ivory tower, you know, objectively having the whole world in their hands. And it encourages you to get out of your ivory tower and go take action, you know, like put it to work. And so I feel like air signs, your big fucking message is get to work. Get to work. You got all these beautiful ideas. You got all the answers. Now it's time to like implement them and, you know, put that shit forth. Put that shit forth. Okay. All right. What do we need to know in and around Gemini? Oh, yeah. Jammy. Kristen for the mini. Oh, thank you. Missed that. Thank you, Winnie. Kristen for the mini. I got you on the list. All right, Gemini. What do we need to know? We are walking away from a situation. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. Okay, you can... Okay. Stay with me, Gemini. What I'm seeing here is we're a little like, we're bent out of, okay, we're all bent up about a situation that we don't like. I'm like, you know what? We're just going to ignore it. We're going to pretend like this isn't a reality. You know, we're just going to walk away from the problem. Here's the problem in that, though, okay? I feel like we're not being 100% honest about what's going on with us, and it's kind of putting us in a position to where we're not taking care of ourselves like we need to, and it's going to lead to a position of, we don't want that. We don't want that, Gemini. But you really need to work on your self-worth and setting boundaries. I feel like every time you get really conflicted up in your head and you get these intrusive thoughts, you eat 98% of them, Gemini, and this creates an overall bigger problem down the road that you don't want to deal with, nor should you have to. So I feel like if you can create boundaries, step in your independence and your self-worth, and make sure that you're prioritizing your needs and being honest with the people around you, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But I know, Gemini, with your duality and the two sides of you, it's very hard. And so I'm challenging you to speak your truth and communicate more. Because, you know, the thing about air signs is you guys all have so many great ideas and thoughts and different things, but a lot of you are very afraid to speak them out loud. Well, you know, because people are fucking sensitive. But the reality is maybe we just need to figure out a better way to speak about it. Maybe we just need to find a bit of a better way. I'm so sorry. One sec, guys. My nose was a little stiffly. I had to wipe my nose with Kleenex. I'm sorry. Anyways, Libra, what do we need to hear in and around you? Specifically, Libra. A little bit of hesitation on a situation where you should not be hesitating. Because we're lacking confidence. Yeah. Which is holding us back from taking the action that we need to take. And we're waiting. Confirmation. You're waiting on something that you should not be waiting on. This is sort of like you're waiting for your paycheck to hit the bank on Friday and it comes Saturday and you still don't have your paycheck and you're like, I'll just chill. You know, you need to pick up the phone, call your boss, see what the fuck's going on with your paycheck. You know what I mean? You cannot just wait for this outcome. You have to do something. I feel like this is creating a lot of pain and discomfort, making you feel like sad, kind of hopeless, like there's no way to get what it is that you want. And I feel like this is a new world where you can have what you want, but you have to fight for it, Libra. You have to put your pound of flesh in the game. You know, this is something that isn't just given, it is earned. So stop waiting. Oh my God, Ashley, I just saw someone who knows Harrison and he told me he's going on tour soon. Oh my God, for real? Pacifically. That's crazy though. Don't worry, Sal. Just keep telling yourself everything happens for a reason. I'm gonna be fine. Everything happens for a reason. I'm gonna be fine. I came back. What was Gemini? Oh man, it was about taking action. Aquarius, what do we need to hear for you? Gemini was about like, you got all these great ideas. It's time to take some action, set some boundaries, tell your truth. If not, you will be screwed because the tower showed up. But he made a decision and I can't be okay with. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Aquarius, we're lacking. Okay, we're being cautious. We're holding back emotionally because we are protecting ourselves. I feel like something happened that triggered you to kind of go back, take a step or two back, put the walls back up a little bit. I feel like, and it's because we're overthinking. Sacrifices need to be made in order to learn the deeper emotional lesson, but I feel like the sacrifices that are required you don't really want to make. And that's a question you have to ask yourself. Why am I not willing to do this to get that? You know what I mean? Like, you have to ask yourself that. You have to figure out, because for each of you it's different. But I feel like you're feeling emotionally overwhelmed and confused, and this is why, because your soul wants to do something about this, but your avatar is zipping the lips. So you feel torn. And until you correct that, until you get your avatar to do what your soul needs, you're going to continue to feel torn. So Aquarius, you really need to align your thoughts and your physical actions. And as long as those two things are different, you're going to continue to tear yourself into multiple scrap pieces. Okay, you have to pick a lane. You cannot play, you know, all these different roles that you're trying to do, you know, to make everyone happy. You have to make you happy. Okay, setting boundaries and speaking your truth. Yep. Okay, what do we need to hear in around single Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? No Frogger. Burp, 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 burp. Ugh, she goes. Ugh. I know, dude. My avatar yesterday decided it wanted to be mad, but my soul was happy. And this is the, you know, trick of being bipolar. But, like, I literally just wanted to freak out. So I get it. But, like, sometimes we just gotta, like, let it run its process and then challenge ourselves to rise above, you know? And it's annoying. I get it. But it's just necessary. In order for us to thrive as individuals, we got to do some shit that's pretty challenging and pretty difficult and pretty hard, you know? But it's not hard in, like, you have to work for the next 16 hours straight. It's hard for, like, this is never ending, you know? Emotional trauma is deep, you know? Like, this is a process, you know? That's the tough part about it all. All right, single air signs. First time viewer? Oh, my God. How do you say this? Odonata. Thank you. Welcome in. Okay. So, single air signs. I feel like there's a lack of commitment. You're looking for commitment, or you're not feeling very happy or stable in your current predicament, however you find yourself right now. But they're saying there's some new opportunity that's going to be coming your way. But because of your past history that was not so great, I feel like this is putting you into a state of perpetual worry, air signs, and it's making conflict. I feel like, and that's the truth, you're going to drag some baggage straight on in from your past into this new opportunity that's coming your way, and you might find you put your foot in your mouth, you know, instead of sealing the deal. And so I really want to encourage my single air signs right now to make sure that you're going through all your emotional trauma and baggage, and at least being real about it before you get yourself into a new one, okay? Okay? Be careful. You be careful. All right, taking air. Taking Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Why do I feel like something's going to surprise you? In a good way. I had to wait until I flipped all the cards. Something surprising. Good way. Good way. We're looking for a good way, and we got one. I feel like right now you are not loving yourself very much, which is making you feel a little disconnected in your relationship. Perhaps not even, maybe feeling a lack of intimacy overall. This is crushing our confidence a bit, but that chapter is going to soon come to an end. Whether this is you make a big change or they make a big change, some kind of shift is going to occur in your relationship, and you're really going to feel more confident. I mean, you're going to feel more empowered. Your strength, top notch. I feel like this is so you and your person can finally build the future that you've been trying to build. You're going to get out of your way, and some of these silly little things that have been holding you back are finally going to come to an end. I just feel like you're getting real serious about what it is that you want, air signs, and you're connecting deeper to your people because of it. Confirmation. Okay, we got fire and earth next. Alex is a Gemini. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah. I'm journaling about the past right now. I swear. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. I'm super curious to see who goes first. Ugh. Oh my god, the coffee shivers came back. I'm such a bitch. I like coffee strong, but then at the same time I'm like, ugh, I gotta dump sugar in it. It's horrible. I'm the worst. Like strong coffee, but I can't handle the taste of strong coffee. Fire. Oh my god, Earth's going last? Crazy. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What do we need to know today, brah? What do we need to know? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sevens may be important to you. This also feels a little... Okay. We're coming out of our isolation bubble. We're here. We're loud. We're proud. We're ready to get some awareness and clarity and healing and bring it forth, We're ready to get our hands dirty and start seeing the world differently because we know we're a stubborn ass being those fire signs, and we're starting to, open up our perspective a little bit. I feel like this is going to bring in a lot of options and opportunities to your doorstep, fire signs, and it could be overwhelming for some of you. It's going to open up a lot of, unexpected things kind of very quickly, all at once kind of energy, and for some of you, you'll thrive out of it. You'll be like, woohoo! And then for others of you, you're like, oh my god, because so much, so quick, But it's going to be nice. I hope so. My morning started off bad. Girl, you got this. All right, what do we need to hear about Aries? Aries, who's been having it, going through it. What can I figure out for my Aries? What do we need to know today? Luck is on your side, truly. A new path has opened up, and I know it feels restrictive as all fuck because you're not getting the success that you generally get or that you want right now. But this is sort of self-imposed. You're not loving or respecting yourself, and you keep building yourself into these corners, and then you get mad at everybody for being in the corner. Luck's on your side. It's literally stacking in your favor so you can have what you want in your life, but then you hold yourself back because of all these other people. Aries, your literal mission in life is to fucking experience. Just to live it. And anything that holds you down too much is going to be restrictive. It's going to make you feel depressed. It's going to make you feel out of sorts. Because your whole purpose, dude, is just to simply experience and enjoy. So if anything is getting in the way of that, you're going to feel fucked up. And the reality is here right now, you're not having a lot of fun because you're juggling everybody around you. And when we do this, we're, essentially prioritizing everybody ahead of ourselves. We are no longer having fun. We've created all this structure around us that we don't even want anything to do with. And then we're mad at all of them because they've made us do it. And the reality is, no, dude, you're the one in charge. You did this. Get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there. Love yourself. Set some healthy boundaries and stop fucking catering to everybody's needs. Yep, you're unique. You're special. Not everybody can handle you. Not everybody's meant to. You're not supposed to calm down so they can tolerate you. You're supposed to go live your life free and find the people that can accept that about you. Okay? Okay? Because, I'm crazy. I'm, bipolar and ADHD, and I've got all these little quirks about me. And, when I met Shiloh and he wanted to, hang out all the time and was, elevating the seriousness, I immediately pulled out my resume of fuckery and just went through it real quick to see if anything was too offensive for him. Because we're all fucked up, but we need to understand, like, how we can be ourselves and be accepted by people around us. And not everybody is going to accept us, because not everybody likes grapes. But the grape shouldn't change into an orange because not everybody likes grapes. You know what I mean? They're still a fucking grape. Let them be grapes. Okay, so anyways. I hate when people just want to do nothing. Yes, adventure. You do not have to change for people. That's something that you have told yourself and decided you would agree with and attach to. But you shouldn't. That's why you're unhappy, you know? The grape better be like this orange. Get out of here. Alright. Leo. Okay, I was like, man, I want to rant. I don't even know where I'm at. Leo, what do we need to hear? What do we need to know? Nicole knew what was up. Nicole was like, she's confused. She lost it. She lost track. Leo, what do we need to hear? Leo, you're standing strong and proud and tall and all up in your shit, doing all glorious and great. You're being strong. You're letting go of the stupid shit. You found your inner strength, your inner light, and you are shining it oh so bright that you now have the whole world in your hands. Luck is on your side because you created a solid foundation that nobody can tear down. Not anybody, because you created it. They didn't create it. You created it, so nobody can break it but you. And you ain't doing that shit because you worked hard on it. Leo, that's all I got for you. Level the fuck up. Way to go, you, Leo. Yeah. Wish I had Leo. Can I claim that? Sagittarius, what do you need to hear? Sagittarius, my loves. What do you need to know, dude? What do you need to know? Life is gonna get busy, BB. And you're actually kind of happy through this busyness. But there's some conflict because you don't have entirely what it is that you want. And this is kind of holding your confidence back. I feel like because you haven't made $1 million, you're not happy, Sagittarius. You know, or maybe for some of you, it's because you're not with your one true love, you're not happy. Or because you don't have the perfect career, you're not happy. You know, although there's like 9 out of 10 things perfect in your life. I feel like there's so much positivity going on. You're taking action. You're doing the right things, Sagittarius. But then I see yourself down the line here today going, oh, but why haven't I gotten that yet? Sagittarius. I feel like they're saying you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. You're not gonna have everything perfect every moment of every day. It's just, it's honestly, it's unlikely that you're gonna have it perfect anytime. You know what I mean? We have to embrace and accept the ups and the downs. And we have to accept that it's just not gonna be perfect. Sagittarius and Virgo have a very common link in the sense that they want everything to be fucking perfect, and that's just not reality. Unfortunately, everything, and we included, are all flawed. Why not? I know I say that literally all the time, but it can at least be close to perfect. I mean, we need to chill the fuck out, okay? I'm a Virgo, so I can say it. We're crazy. I'll listen to one of my kids do something well, and then I'll be like, great job. But you know, if you did this right here, it would have been that much better. You know, and I try to catch myself all the time because I know that's sending not the right message, but it's like in my fucking nature. I'm like, anyways, we gotta let it go. Life is not perfect. It's just not perfect, you know? Alright, what do we need to hear for single Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? What must we need? So, our Sagittarius, I'm crazy as fuck. I know, girl, we all crazy. It's okay. It's okay. We trying. Okay, I swear to God, though, everything around the fire signs is a lot of emphasis on not loving yourself enough, like more so than normal. So, like, be paying attention to that. But anyway, single fire signs. You're coming out of your isolation, but you're feeling weak and unstable. A lot has happened. You've been more emotionally patient and understanding with yourself in the situations that you've gone through, which have allowed you to open up this new path of opportunity when it comes to your love life. But we're disconnected from ourselves in such a way that's creating kind of like complications, I guess you could say. You haven't learned the bigger picture, the bigger lesson that you're the trophy, the priority, you know, not them. They don't make you happy, you make you happy. And if you don't learn that before getting into this new situation that's coming your way, fire signs, you're going to find yourself in the same old pickle. The same old pickle. You're the one that makes you happy. So if you're unhappy now pre them, you're going to be unhappy with them, okay? I know. You're like, no, I won't. It's them. No, it's not. It's you. It's you. You're welcome. Taken, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What must we need to know? Taking fire. We're stepping into our power and seeing clearly the source of our unhappiness. We are realizing that we have real life motherfucking wish fulfillment with our partner, and I feel like we're laying down the burdens and we're ready to, like, you and me against the world, boo. Like, it feels very much so like that. I feel like you're ready to, like, rise above the drama. You're ready to find peace and, you know, like, salvation. I was gonna say peace and salvation. That's so dramatic. But, like, you know, just like you really love life. Like, you're finding your fucking joy, your bliss. Go get it, fire. Go get it. All right. We got Earth last but not least. It's my I know. It's all of us, girlfriend. You are not alone. Insecurity's been getting us deep. Yesterday, I had a mild little baby breakdown because I was trying to help Shiloh with the garbage because he hurt his back. And I know his back's been hurting him. So I was trying to help him with the garbage, and it, like, made him stumble. And, like, literally nothing else happened. That's it. Like, I just went to go help, and it, like, just caught him off balance for, like, a second. And I was like, oh, my God. I'm useless. I'm just so in the way. Nobody even needs me. For, like, 2 seconds, I went there. And, like, I was like, oh, my God. You know, because, like, we just do. We get insecure. We have these moments. I mean, trauma's real. But healing through it is also real. And possible. Okay? Because that breakdown that I had yesterday that lasted 2 seconds inside my head would have been a 3-day ordeal out loud in front of everybody's faces like a couple years ago. So, like, transitions, it's possible. Growth, it's possible. Healing your insecurities and finding more ways to love yourself, it's fucking possible. I promise you. I promise you. That's why I am here day in and day out. It's because I know it's possible to not, like, hate life, and I know how many people in this world do, and I don't want that for anyone, you know. And if it's possible to, like, say a few things and help people, like, find the answers that I found, then let's go. All right, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? Did I already say Earth signs? Please tell me I didn't do that, right? She's a Virgo, and I remember her being the same way about stuff like that. I don't know. Because we need to be of service. And so, like, anytime we don't feel like people need our help, we're like, ah! Like, it's not good. Anyways. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like you've laid a rock solid foundation here, you know? You didn't rush through anything. You took your time. One foot in front of the other, Earth signs. And this allowed you to get unstuck. I feel like it helps you come to this place where you can accept the drama and the conflict in your life and rise above it. No longer let it impact you in the way that it was. I feel like you're finally taking off the blindfold and realizing the true source of your unhappiness, Earth signs. And this is going to allow you to put the bullshit aside and actually have your hard work and effort pay off in a much more substantial way. Feels like you've been trying to, you know, run a marathon with 100-pound weight on your, you know, shoulders, and you just shedded that shit off. You're very fast now. Look at how fast you are. Okay, I have to make a call. If I disappear, do fruit salad later. Okay, girlfriend, I got you. All right, what do we need to hear in around Taurus? Taurus, what's going on in around your world, man? Taurus, what do we need to hear? Taurus, what's up with you, boo? What's up with you? Okay, calm down, calm down. I feel like you've been experiencing a lot of pain lately, and they just want to let you know, little side note, a lot of the discomfort, a lot of the pain, a lot of the struggle that you've been going through was to help you prioritize you. It's to help you love yourself more. So it's really, even though it's been uncomfortable, it's really something that's going to be helping you move forward in a big way. Confirmation. Okay. Something needs to come to an end because it's creating a lot of lack. It's creating a lot of defeat energy. You know, it's making it so your intentions, your efforts, your investments, they're not paying off in the way that you need them to. In Taurus, I feel like this can be very restricting feeling, and this is probably where we've been at. I feel like something's going to break here, though, in the near future. You're going to take some kind of chance, some kind of risk, and it's going to help propel you forward to get that victory, that success that you want, and it's going to help you start a new beginning. I do keep worrying, though, around the sense of your physical reality. There's a lack of safety or stability here. I feel like this is because of the energies you're allowing into your life right now. Like, let's say, you know, you're living your life, you're working on your healing journey, and your mom every 2 weeks asks for $500 because she's just that person, you know, and you give it to her, you know, because you can. And I feel like it keeps putting you in this place where you're like feeling used, you're feeling abused, and you keep allowing this energy back in over and over and over again. And this is why we're kind of getting in this restricted energy. I feel like once you put this to bed, you will move forward and flourish. You will move forward and flourish. You gotta let go, though. You gotta stop doing that. All right, the Virgo. A lot. She goes, girl, you got this. Virgo. Oh, shit. Virgo. Okay. Virgo, I feel like we're not quite in our power because of difficulties we're experiencing that are bringing up a lot of past kind of baggage. I feel like prioritizing taking care of yourself, same old story, is going to be key. This is where you're going to start to have hope again. This is where you're going to start to realize the impact of your energy and step back into that power, feeling inspired and you know, doing that way instead of like focusing on the difficulties, you know. I feel like it's not that you've been core focused on the difficulties, Virgo. You've been doing your best to, you know, honestly not let the bad shit get you down. But I feel like these things are coming up for an intentional reason. And it's so you can move beyond it. It's so you don't make those same mistakes twice. It's so you see the bigger picture clearer, if that makes sense. Kind of like they had to bring you down a little bit to remind you of what that was like before you go up. God, this message is confusing. But either way, this is your end result. I feel like stepping in your power, becoming successful, feeling inspired, you know, a new path forward that you've been looking for a while. So, ka-chow. Same old, same old. Ka-chow. All right. All right. What do we need to hear? And then, okay. It's a whole new world. I also feel like busy energy, you know, like tired. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of changes, a lot of people. There might be tired energy too, Virgo. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. What do we need to hear in and around Capricorn? What is going on? We're feeling a little sad because we're in lack. We're not feeling safe or stable at this precise moment in time. But they're saying, trust your gut, trust your guides. You manifested this opportunity. Okay. So we're sad because we're fearful and we're not feeling safe. Your guides are telling you this is everything you've ever wanted. You've made action steps to ensure this is what you get. Okay, Cap? But yet, moving into your future, I have something that's going to create some kind of defeatist energy, and it's going to prevent you from the path that you're trying to put yourself on, and it's because you continuously doom and tomb over here. This is like comfort zone. You know, this guy, see this blanket on top of him? This is reminiscent of like he's got his, his blankie. He's in his comfort zone. You know, he doesn't want to get out of bed. And I feel like that's exactly what this is about. This is saying like everything's trucking in the way that you want it to go, and then you're going to be like, oh, but I can't. It's just too hard. Capricorn, it is hard. But what you're already doing is fucking hard. It's just known, and that's why you don't care. Literally, you just, at least you know what you're doing. So therefore, even if it's complicated, you know, whatever. But the reality is, on the other side, the unknown part, that's the place where your life is much more peaceful. But because it's unknown, it seems much scarier. So, like, even though you're improving, moving out of this and moving into that, it feels scary. And so, like, it keeps us back in a mental place. And I feel like Capricorn, you really need to face your fears. You really need to come out of your comfort zone. I do not claim this nonsense. I know, we gotta come out. I feel like all my Capricorns out there, for the most part anyways, have one very specific thing that they know they need to do, yet hasn't quite happened. Hasn't quite occurred. For most of you. Take it as it resonates. But understand that that one specific thing is what's going to come back and bite you in the booty hole if you do not acknowledge it. If you do not acknowledge it. Alright, single Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? Alright. Ooh, we have stability and security coming on in. Yet we do not feel in our power on this new path forward because a lot of craziness has happened to get us there. I feel like victory and success are yours, but you got to trust your gut in order to get there. I feel like once you do that, a lot of the intrusive thoughts that you're dealing with and a lot of the insecurities that you're dealing with when it comes to your love life will just kind of melt away. I also want to say that for my single Earth, I do have the King and Queen of Wands coming out here. You guys could have some fire placements in your charts, but either way, you're both in reverse, okay? You're staring at each other, but you're both in reverse, meaning you're both in weird pickles that are preventing you from being with one another. And until we transition fully out of that, I feel like even though there's a lot of success and victory and stability here, single Earth signs, I feel like there's some kind of like lingering waiting energy because we have to, you know, correct the issue before we can come together, you know, because we're both dealing with some stuff that we have to let go of to get ourselves in balance so we can be together. Yada, yada, yada. And Pluto is going to really put them into that energy. Hey, yo, that sounds perfect. Perfect. Taking Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, what do we need to hear? And I'm pretty sure Venus right now is in Virgo. Oh, nope, it just switched. It's in Libra. JK, bro. JK. All right. Taking Earth signs. I just saw the Four of the Wands on the Four Wands when I was cutting. So I feel like some kind of deeper level of commitment, union is happening here. Ooh. Okay, I feel like in taking Earth signs, new perspectives coming in. We're letting go of a lot of the worries. We're taking action on our thoughts for the new path forward. It's sort of like enacting plans is what I'm hearing, Earth signs. Enacting plans, or this almost feels like you are choosing a better way to handle the way you handle yourself, you know, the way you present yourself. There's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so we're letting go of the worries, Earth signs, and we're being more authentic in the way that we are presenting ourselves. Okay, and this is really helping us find our right side of the stand. I've got Justice and the Hierophant. This can definitely mean marriage for your relationship. This guy is definitely a good indication of that, but this is definitely a deeper, closer partnership where you're feeling really aligned, you're feeling on course. And I feel like this happened very quickly. It was like, you know, we weren't always in this energy, but we've been working towards it for a very long time. And I feel like the click switch is here, you know, like where we're finally like invested, 120% invested. I know many of you probably would have said a couple months ago in your relationships, I am invested. No, you're not. You have walls up that are keeping them out more than you probably realize. But this was referring to, yeah, you're getting more in the authentic energy of full investment. Like you're really feeling safe enough to like open up and connect, you know? We like that. Okay, that finishes up the collective. I do have a couple minis and some paid readings that are on the list. I'm going to go run to the restroom really fast and then I'll be right back. Get some water quick. I'll be right back though in 2 seconds and we'll get started on all of that. Okay? I love you so much. Be right back. Apologies. I am back. B apparently found someone else and likes them. Or how do you know that? I'm sorry about that. Sarah, what are we doing? And then I've got Unique and Kristen for minis really quick. Unique, what do we need to do here? But hey, it's Friday. That's right. That's right. What do we need to hear in and around Unique? Unique, are you still here? Yeah, I see you in the chat. You're here, right? This is the wildest reading. We're walking away from feeling emotionally disconnected, other people's opinions, and things that didn't work out for us in the past. We're walking away from things that we are confused about. Honestly, this is you standing in your fucking power. Look at that. Today might be kind of rough because I feel like we might be like acknowledging some things that we're letting go of or walking away from, which might be kind of emotionally a little like bop, 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 bop. But this feels really good. This feels inspired. This feels like you stepping into your power and really going after what it is that you want in this world. Like really being, you know, intense about it. Be back. Sorry. No worries so far. He told my friend and she called him out on the fact that he gave me excuses. Oh. I feel like be leery about what you're believing when you hear, I want love and stability. That's right. Yeah, I've got Sarah and then Sally. And for minis, I'm finishing up Unique and then Kristen. I got Kristen for mini. All right. Kristen, you're here, right, babe? Ooh. Kristen, I've got learning deeper lessons. Feeling a bit off course because of these learning moments, but you're not. You're 100% on course. The reason you feel off course is because you're lacking faith in yourself in the situation. But something's going to happen today that's going to make you see the longevity, the healing, of the results of like your efforts. I feel like something's going to occur that's really going to cement some things into place. You're going to feel like you have the whole world in your hands and like you're finally in control of your life. This feels really good, to be honest. And there's a shit ton of major arcana cards. Like 4 of them were major arcana. So like it's a significant moment for you, I would definitely say. Oh shit, Kristen, I don't think is in here. I think I just might have done that for the air. For the air. Oh shit, okay. We're just doing a love with Starfire. I think that's what we're doing. Okay. Starfire, are you in here or did you have to back out for a moment? Otherwise, I have Sally on the list next. Aquarius. Oh man, what was Aquarius? Oh, Aquarius was about not learning their lessons. Like you were stepping away from what you needed to do. Like I feel like all Aquariuses have some major thing that they need to do right now and they're not stepping up and doing it. You're thinking a lot about it, but we're not taking the action. The action is necessary. All right, let's go ahead and do you, Sally. What's going on with Sally and Harrison for the love boat? What's going on in and around Sally and Harrison? What do we need to hear right now? What do we need to know? This is crazy. This is the wildest reading. Here's why I saw him yesterday and why I just found out about his tour today. This is interesting energy. I will not lie to you. Well, that is crazy. Like, crazy as in, like, just wait until I read it to you. You're gonna be like, what? I'm gonna be like, swear to God. I love your cards. Aw, thanks, girl. So weird. Okay, so your feelings about the situation right now, you're recording, right? Well, I mean, it will be reposted on YouTube. Yes, it will. Yes, is that what you mean? Yeah. Okay, so overall energy for you, like how you're feeling about things right as they sit at the moment, is you're emotionally overwhelmed, confused. You don't want to leave your comfort zone because, like, the anxiety that you're feeling right now is your go-to comfort area when you're, you know, like, overwhelmed and you don't know what's going on. When you feel out of control, this is your go-to energy. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're stuck in our doom cycle, but we're bringing past baggage to our present, which is making things difficult. It's hard to see it all clearly right now. Your advice is you're going through a big transformation and you need to show forgiveness not only to yourself, but to Harrison, and have faith. Have faith that it's all working out. No worries, Starfire. I just skipped to Sally, so you're next. His overall energy, you're not going to fucking believe this. His overall feelings right now is he knows you're going to be his wife, but he needs to sow some oats and fill his cup real quick, but ultimately he knows that you're where he belongs. I can't make this up. I swear to God, that's how he feels about it right now. His advice is that he needs to cleanse his energies and he needs to shit or get off the pot. Yes or no? Like, he can't do this like, yes, but later, you know? No, not right now, but like, he needs to be a little more serious about life. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Your overall intentions. Your overall intentions is you want a new path forward, but you don't feel like emotionally he gets you, and this makes you feel like a POS, kind of. And so, like, as much as you want this opportunity, I don't think your heart's as in it as it should be, which is probably because you're holding on to a lot of this past stuff and bringing it into your present. And so, like, it's hard for you to see beyond it because you don't have a lot of emotional control with him. Does this make sense? I hope it does. Your advice is to be more observant and to get creative with your responses. If you don't feel like you're getting something you need, then you have to, like, set a boundary, or, like, think of a fun way to introduce that aspect that you're looking for in your relationship, or this or that or the other thing. You know what I mean? So to be more observant, less forceful, and to think of creative ideas and ways to integrate that into the relationship. Okay, so his intentions for the overall relationship is he doesn't want to walk away. He sees victory and success for you, but he doesn't love himself enough to understand how the fuck you could. And so it makes it complicated, which is why he's filling his cup right now and being selfish. His advice is he needs to face his addiction problems, and he needs to come at your relationship with a calm demeanor. I mean, dealing with a cancer, you cannot be heightened, otherwise the whole thing will be heightened. No offense, Sally, it's just facts. And he is capable of that, but I feel like with his addiction, it makes it very difficult, you know? Short-term outcomes, you guys are in a dark night of the soul. There needs to be some self-realizations that occur in order to come together. Your advice is disconnect from the shit that isn't working at the moment, and don't acknowledge, I shouldn't say that. Understand that the more you keep connected, the more irritated you will be with the situation. And it's not that you will not be ever connected. It's just like right now in this soul searching moment that the two of you are having, you need your independence, which means we need to disconnect, which is why you probably separated. Long-term outcomes, though, this is where it gets fascinating. Again, there's a serious future being built here between you and him. Your advice is to drive your independent bus, meaning, like, go after the things that you want in your life. Do not put yourself on the back burner to put his priorities first, you know, and he needs to do the same. You guys need to encourage each other and support each other to be your independent selves as well as your partnership version, you know? And to have the courage and the bravery to do that. You know, I feel like that's where we're at. I feel like, as we've said before, I don't think your story is done. And I guess now we know even more directly why. It's because this guy wants to fucking live, you know, happily ever after with you. He just knows he's got fucking problems. And he doesn't want to damage you with those problems. Same shit. Oh, stop. That's crazy, Nakia. That's cool, though. I like it when it does that. Lines up for multiple people. But yeah. So, it's a tough nut to crack. But it really just feels like right now the priority is self-healing. So that way we don't bring the baggage in. And when he comes back, you're not going to believe he wants you unless you work on yourself through that energy, through those insecurities. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Unique. So yeah, just be really aware that right now is a very fundamentally important time for you to prioritize your toxicity and drama so you don't accidentally bring it in, because he's going to need an intense level of support, understanding, patience, all that from you if this is going to work out moving forward. So he's gonna sow some new oats in his tour. So by sowing oats, I mean like he wants to be able to do his like, I don't know if it's like addiction, like drugs addiction or alcohol addiction or what, but there's some kind of vice here that he has substance wise that like he knows he can't really do if he's with you. And so that's what oats he's sowing. It's not like girls. He's fucked plenty of girls. He's sowed many of those oats. It's not that oat. It's that he's not done being fucked up oat. And he knows that. Therefore, he's putting you guys on pause so he can go get fucked up for a little longer. And then when he's ready to clean up his life, he's going to come back. Oh. Well, thank you. Thank you, Unique. Does that make sense, though? And do you have any questionos for me? Questionos. Sorry, anyways. Guys, so do I just work on me and wait to hear from him? Pretty much. Because he's going to come back, but you can't force him to, like, make those changes. He just needs to make them, and he's apparently taking a little bit of time right now to do that. But, honestly, I don't think you're going to have to wait long, and the more you disconnect, the more quick this will go. I feel like the longer we hold on, the more it'll, like, drag out. You know what I mean? And I don't mean disconnect, like, forget he fucking exists. When I tell you guys this, to disconnect, I tell you to focus on you. You know? No longer is Bob your problem. You are your problem. Nothing else. Right now, you're just going to let it go. For the next 72 hours, it's not your problem. You know what I mean? And now we're just going to focus on us. So, I'm feeling a little needy, like alone. Okay, so now we're going to tackle that. Like, why do I feel alone? What can I do to encourage some support here so I don't feel so alone? You know, like acclamation, conversations, you know. Disconnect, check. Had a phone call. No worries, Starfire. You ready? You ready now? Are we doing like just a relationship reading with you and Noah? Is that what we're doing? Peyton, if you want yes or no questions, you can subscribe up above, okay, hun? Not my problem for 48 hours. I like that. Thank you, Ashley. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's what I do when me and Shiloh, like, I feel like we're struggling. I'm like, nope. We're not going to hyperfixate on the problem and just make it bigger. We're going to fucking go look at ourselves and see what the hell we're doing. And generally, whenever I fix whatever's bothering me, the rest of the shit fixes between me and Shiloh. It's crazy. It's wild how connected it is like that. Relationship? No, relationship sounds good. I'm sure that's probably exactly what you should do. First two cards that were on the top was lack, like 10 of Pentacles in reverse, so we're not feeling very fulfilled at the moment. And then I also had the 8 of Wands in reverse. Meaning we're not feeling fulfilled because we're holding back on communication right now. This is just air sign problems in general. And he's being a turdy butt, so it makes it more hard. Makes it a little more difficult. Little more difficult. Alright, let's see. Okay. So overall energy is we're feeling restricted, trapped, restrained, prevented from being or being able to do what we want to do, I guess you could say. I feel like there's a deeper emotional lesson here that we're not quite learning. And really what that is that you are the priority. I feel like you know that, but you have not learned that. Do you know what I mean? Like, both of you, you and Noah. I feel like you guys are the priority, and when you're functioning great, we are functioning great. But right now, we are independently not functioning so great, and it's keeping us restricted and held back and keeping us feeling kind of trapped. And I feel like this is because we haven't learned the deeper emotional lesson here that we need to improve upon our individual selves in order to come together more successfully. Your goal is to persevere into better times, and that is happening. Your weakness, though, is being out of control with your emotions. I feel like this is collectively a huge issue right now. Our emotions are getting the better of us, and we're finding it very difficult to self-soothe. Yeah, this is yours, Starfire. I'm sorry. Did you catch all that, or do you want me to re-say that? I'm so sorry. Sorry, guys. Some of my peeps in here are working and listening, so I just wanted to make sure. All right, let's see. Overall energy. We're restricting ourselves from learning the deeper emotional lesson here and holding ourselves back. Making each other the priority rather than ourselves the priority. And I feel like as long as you continue to stifle yourself, you will feel stifled in your relationship. Your goal is to persevere through this difficulty, and I feel like you are doing that in general. You are persevering and making progress, but there's still like this one issue, you know, even though we're making progress around it, this one issue still needs attention. Our weakness is we are not getting in control of our feelings and our emotions, and this is collectively a big issue. We're not self-soothing. We are expecting other people to fix us. You know, we don't feel good, make us feel good. You know, you called me a mean name. Now you have to sit there and talk to me until I feel better because you did wrong. But the reality is this is not how life works. And in order to get any kind of peace or solitude out of the situation, you need to obtain it through yourself. And so when we make other people fix our problems, it creates disarray and dysfunction. And I feel like you and Noah are doing that to each other. You know, where we're creating, you know, we're having each other do that. You know, he wants you to take care of him and you want him to take care of you. And so it's like this. And the reality is we need to take care of ourselves. Our strength is making progress intellectually. However, our comfort zone is restricting a lot of the progress that we would typically be able to make. Meaning we don't wanna because we don't wanna. It just doesn't feel good, so no thanks. And they're saying life's tough. Sometimes we gotta do some shit that we don't wanna because it's what really makes us feel good at the end of the day. Even though the initial act feels shitty, the overall result is what we need. And so we have to get out of that mentality of like, that feels gross, so I'm not doing it, even though we need to. Your guides want you to know you're putting yourself at a disadvantage because you don't see how your light is so bright. You know, like it's hard for you to even understand what Noah sees in you. You know, and I feel like this is honestly mirrored. I feel like Noah doesn't understand why you're interested in him, and you don't understand why Noah's interested in you. This is putting us at a disadvantage because we don't see any reason why somebody would want to be with us. Therefore, we'll never believe that they actually want to be with us, you know? Your timing is you really want to build a future. You're serious about it. You want it, but you're like seriously thinking about the future that you want, not seriously acting upon the future that you want. Your next step is you're going to make some choices that are going to create some goddamn stability, and you're going to show patience and understanding while working through it and getting what you want. Your overall approach is you're ready to go down this new path because you're sick and fucking tired of this old one. And your end outcome is you're going to do exactly that. You're going to enter into this new chapter, this new world. Your advice right now is to trust that intuition of yours because it will not lead you astray. And I feel like you're getting into that, I don't really want to do it, but fuck it, I need to. And you're going to do it. His timing is he's lazy. He puts in a little effort here and there. It doesn't work out the way he wants it to. And he's like, ugh. But the reality is he's putting in 10% effort. We need 110, you know? His next step, it's his trauma, it's his baggage, it's his whole life of you're not good enough, you'll never amount to anything, blah, 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 that he is allowing to write his story. Like, he believes it. He believes that's true. Therefore, that is his reality. And I feel like he's really stuck in his past because of that. His overall approach is he has been emotionally overwhelmed. There's been a lot of craziness, a lot of heightened emotions. It is Virgo season, so a lot of extras coming out. But by the end of the day, the outcome here is saying is he's going to see the M and F in light, and your union is really what's going to shed that light. You know, it's so gold back here, and it's just making me really think like illumination, like Midas touch. Like you're gonna really turn this like shit energy into golden energy. You know what I mean? It just really feels like that. His advice is he needs to be more fucking kind. And that's my advice too. Virgos, we're too serious sometimes, and we can come off very like cold, okay? And so he needs to acknowledge that his unintentional face is giving off cold ass energy half the time and bring a little more friendly to the situation. I'm just overwhelmed. Yeah, that's fair. If you start prioritizing yourself, you will not be. I feel like the reason you're overwhelmed is because you are taking his personal successes and losses as your own. Because he's your priority right now, you're not. And so you're living in accordance to his life right now, which is making you feel awful, overwhelmed, because it's not your fucking life. Of course it would be. But as soon as you start to bring that attention into yourself and you start prioritizing yourself, your soul will feel free, expansive, less restricted, less sad, and a lot of that energy will just bloop out of your life. I trust these spiritual tarot ladies' advice every time. Good call, bloodlust. Although, be discerning. We are not all coming from an authentic place, unfortunately. So, vet your spiritual advisors. But overall energy for your guys' relationship is you got whole world in your hands, but it's time to come out of that ivory tower and get your hands dirty. Your emperor, he's got problems, yes, but that does not need to be your problems. You decide that. And I feel like once you take action on this, you will find a lot of relief in your personal energy. I feel like should you be good, yeah, you're going to take off the blindfold and see your relationship in a more realistic way that's going to help you be able to move forward and not be holding back so much. I hope that makes sense. But that's what I'm picking up if you getting it. Or that's what I'm putting down if you picking it up. It's hard for me to know when he's joking or serious at times. Oh, 100%. 100%. Because our joking and our serious tones are almost the exact same. But that's where you got to communicate. I can't tell when you're joking or being serious. Can you please tell me? You know, like, this is where you need to set your boundaries. This is where you need to be prioritizing your feelings, not his feelings. Well, that is hard to hear, but it's the truth. Thank you. You're welcome. But you're doing good. Your shit was all aligned, girlfriend. I know you might be feeling overwhelmed right now, but that's just probably because you're making real impactful changes, or you're a fucking about to. And generally, our nerves get a little heightened around these times, but it feels really good, Sarah. It feels like exactly what you need to do. And it's going to be great because you're going to do it and it's going to feel good. It's just scary. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Jenny. I can't wait. All right, guys. I think my list is open now. So we are into card pulls, I believe. Correct? Did I miss anyone? Please tell me if I missed you. Hillary, what do you need to hear? Oh, Sarah, do you have any questions? God, I always do that to you. Sarah, do you have any questions? I paid for a week ahead. Oh, Elizabeth, thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth. I do want to get Hillary's card. It's honesty. I feel like you're lying to yourself about something substantial, and it's time to get real about it. I think you're telling yourself something's okay, and it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Is it okay? I just want him to stop being lazy. Will he? Will he stop being lazy? Maybe that's what spell we should give him. A little energy spell. Yeah, eventually he will. When there's a reason. When he has no other choice. I feel like he's enabled by a lot of people in his life that make it okay for him to sit back. And until that goes away, I feel like he is going to be kind of lazy. Because people are making it so he can be. But if that goes away and, like, he's more needed, and his help is actually needed and, you know, required, I feel like he'll get out of that right away. I want to do, okay, yeah. And I want to do the energy spell for him. For sure, girl. I just got out of a toxic relationship, and I've been telling myself how he treated me is okay. Stop lying to yourself. All right. Sorry, one sec, guys. Stop it. What? It's crazy. What happened? Uno momento. Elizabeth, where did you send it, babe? Elizabeth! Oh, send out. Okay, Sapphire. PayPal. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. It was silly kids. Okay, anyways. We go ahead. Cha-cha-cha real slow now. You guys, you want to know blessings in small disguise? So yesterday in my fit of rage, I had that migraine. Okay, yesterday was like the universe was testing me. So live, great. I get off live. It's fine. I'm like chilling. And then we have to go pick up our kids from school. But then we had some like issues with like scheduling and timing and like getting there. And then like the highway was closed down. And there was all these stupid little annoying things, right? And so like I'm manic bipolar. And so like I'm starting to get a little triggered. And I was also low on my medicine. And so I'm also getting a little triggered. And then like we get home. And like all of a sudden I started having this intense migraine, dude. Like intense. And the kids are just bickering and yelling and being crazy. And I was like, oh my God. And so then I was like, I'm just going to go take a walk. I'm going to take a walk. Yeah, my head hurts, but like maybe the fresh air, getting away from the noisy children. You know, I just kept looking for solutions. I swear to God. I was trying to like focus on fixing my energy all day. And then I go outside, literally halfway through my walk. I had been outside for like 3 minutes. Starts downpouring. Just starts downpouring on me. Come back to the house. I'm freezing cold now and wet. And my migraine's going. And then surprise, we have a whole bunch of family show up. So now I always feel like I can't be sad when people are around me. And so I'm immediately like, you know, and oh my God, yesterday, and then I just passed out super early by the end of it. I think I fell asleep finally at like 7 or something. It was literally crazy. I was like, come on, man. And so like in the chaos of all of this, right, my eyelashes are like bothering me, which I just put them on, but they were bothering me because like my eyes are watering, I got my migraine, whatever. And so I'm like, fuck it. And I just take them all off, right? Knowing that I don't have another set of eyelashes. But I'm like, it's fine. I'll be a bald baby for, you know, tomorrow's live. It's fine. So I wake up this morning, I open up my drawer to grab something else completely. What's in there? Full set of lashes. You know what I did this morning? Thank you, universe. I know you were an asshole, but like, you know, it's all about the silver lining, the brighter side of things. And that's exactly what I felt like in that moment. Like the universe was such a dick, but hey, they made sure I had that extra set of lashes I wasn't expecting. You know? Made it okay. And now, girl, I got some lashes. I ain't a bald baby over here. So it's definitely interesting. But life, it's not always gonna be easy. There are gonna be the bad days. All we can do is try. And then when it starts to lighten up the next day, we choose to focus on the good things that are happening, not the shit day we just had, you know? But anyways, there's your little PSA moment about bad days and how I handle them. Although I'm not going to lie, the whole time I was having a bad day, I was like, babe, why? What did I do wrong? What can I do better? And the funny thing is the answer kept being nothing. I was just supposed to allow myself to have a bad day. Isn't that stupid? That was my lesson. Allow yourself to have a bad... I don't want to. I don't want to ever have a bad day. Oh, man, it's crazy. All right, Elizabeth, let's see what you need to hear for your week ahead. Do-do-do-do. Okay, calm down. Calm down. What's today? Friday, right? Do you want to know about today? You want to know, including today, right? Are we starting today or tomorrow? I love it, Alma. For real, girl. I feel you. All right. All right. Tell me about Elizabeth's week ahead. Okay. Friday. Your tarot. Friday is you're walking away from something that you've been stuck on. I feel like you were trying to achieve some kind of victory in this endeavor. There's something that you were trying to get to accomplish here. You could have been trying for a while now to try to seal the deal on something, but I feel like today you're finally walking away from it. You're like, I can't. And honestly, this is going to be a big ass show display of love for yourself, and it's going to make you feel really good by walking away from this energy. May I also ask if I'm supposed to rescue a cat that I was offered today? I think so. Your advice is evermore. Encourage. Evermore to me is like choosing to love yourself no matter fucking what. Always prioritizing putting yourself first. Evermore. And I feel like being brave enough to do that. Being brave enough to stand up to other individuals and setting your lines in the sand. Setting your boundaries, your guides, you know? On Saturday, we're coming out of our isolation. We've been maybe hiding a bit, but we're coming out because we learned the deeper lesson here that's, allowed us to put to bed or put to rest some issues that were maybe holding us back. We're no longer worrying about spilled milk. I feel like a challenge or an obstacle is going to come that's going to help boot you out of your comfort zone, getting you out of your isolation, but it's to bring you here and now, to the present moment. They don't want you thinking about where you were. They don't want you to think about where you're going. They want you to think about here and now. So Saturday, it's about being really present. And if you're not, there will be obstacles that show themselves to bring you back to the present, okay? Okay, Sunday. We're lacking clarity and awareness on a situation, preventing some healing that needs to be done, and it's because we're fixating on something. We're like overthinking it. We're really fixated on it. And it has to do with somebody else outside of you. So like this could be like your ex just got a new girlfriend and you're just like, oh, and like you thought you were good, but maybe you're not as healed as you thought, and you're kind of overthinking it, and you're distracting yourself with this other energy, this external energy. So anyways, I feel like it's letting go of the concerns that you have with people around you or people you see. Like sometimes we might like see somebody walking by and they have the cutest purse and you just wish you could afford a purse like that. Like this is giving too much energy to an external source. It's fine if you were to be like, oh, that's such a cute purse, and then move on with your life. But the fact that you're sitting there and being like, that's such a cute purse, how do I get it? Where do I get it? Why can't I afford that? Blah, 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 blah. Why didn't I have a easier life? So I had the options or opportunities, et cetera, et cetera. So I feel like Sunday is really about you letting that shit go. Letting it go, because like they don't matter. That's their journey, their life. We don't know how they got there. We need to worry about our journey, our life, and how we're going to create opportunities within it. Your advice here is you are exactly where you belong, and you are going through a huge rebirth right now, and this is why some of these feelings and thoughts are coming into your world. What did you say? My intuition said yes for the cat. I got you. So then Monday, some sacrifices are going to be required, but you're not going to want to make them. You're going to drag your feet, and this is going to put you in a position of lack. It's almost like, oh, no. I'm so sorry. Monday, you're going to agree to something you don't want to do. That's what it is. You're going to sacrifice something, but you don't even want to sacrifice it, but you just say yes because, well, go along to get along. Don't want to make any waves. And I feel like this is going to really put you into a position of lack. How do you stay in the present? Mindful exercises, like start looking around your room, calling out colors, characteristics. Start thinking about what physically is interacting with you, That brings you to the present moment of here and now and helps you stay mindful. But either way, the sacrifice that you're going to make on Monday, though, is going to make you feel like you compromised yourself. Stop agreeing to do things you don't want to do. You know what I mean? Stand in your power for yourself. Your advice is to be more objective. I feel like you should be doing these things, but if you were to look at this more objectively, you would realize you have there's nothing here tying you. Your other advice is you are safe and secure all on your own. You do not need their mental or physical support in order to survive or move forward. We need to let it go. I do use the color exercise. Oh, good. Great. That's helpful. Yeah, that helps you stay mindful. So yeah, Monday, be leery. No compromising yourself for others. Only do it if it's in your best interest. Okay. Tuesday. That was so weird. I went to go flip it over and it literally flew out of my hands. Oh my God, 3 major arcanas. It's because Tuesday is going to be wild. Tuesday, your advice is do nothing, watch everything, okay? Tuesday, don't you do anything, okay? You're going to feel emotionally overwhelmed. This is going to be crazy and chaotic, but this is a rebirth. This is a shake-up that you want. But you're not supposed to do anything about it, because if you do something about it, you might deviate the original intention of this whole, ordeal. And so, Tuesday, simply observe. Do nothing. We're going to just observe. If you really feel like you need to do something, wait until Wednesday and then do it, okay? Only observations on Tuesday. Wednesday, you're going to see that some seeds of intention that you planted long ago are paying off. However, you're going to be a little bit of a baby about it. I feel like emotionally, you're going to want instant results. It's almost like you planted the seeds, and the strawberries are starting to grow, but you're pissed because they're green and you can't eat them yet. But they're growing, and you need to focus on that. Get away from the fact that they're green and not quite where they need to be. Your advice is, this day on Wednesday is to be true to your purpose and ask questions. Get curious. Like I said, your intentions are paying off, but I feel like emotionally you're not going to feel comfortable with all of it. But if you're living in your true authenticity, doing what feels good by you, and you're asking questions about what doesn't feel good, I feel like you're going to get to right where you need to be. I am safe, seen, and secure, and it is a long time affirmation. Oh my God, I love that. Thursday. Thursday, we're overcoming massive obstacles. We're going to create some improvement in and around our personal and home lives, but there's still this energy of not quite feeling like the star. And they're saying you will never quite feel like the star when it comes to other people. Like when you're asking Bob to see your stardom, a lot of times they're not gonna see it in the way that you see it, but it's okay because it's not their job to see that, to cement that for you. It's your job to cement your own success, your own worth, your own value in your own head. And so on Thursday, I feel like there's going to be this energy of you overcame a lot of obstacles to create happiness in your personal life, yet there's still something that's not quite right. Even though everything's lined up physically and looks the way it should, you don't feel good necessarily about it. And this ultimately stems from, not feeling worthy enough about ourselves. On Thursday, they're saying it's time to come up with a better plan than just if I have what I want, I'll be good. We need a better plan than that. And they're saying, look to your family history. You might see some common threads or patterns. So confirmation. So with my mother, she has a bit of intimacy issues. She's just not a hugger or I didn't have a lot of that. And so for me, an issue I have, Yeah, you guessed it. Intimacy issues. I don't like to hug much or be touched much. And it's because that's how I was raised. That's how I grew up, okay? Now, I'm not saying that's right. And honestly, that's one of the things I don't really like much about myself. So I went through the history. I saw where this stemmed from. And then I started making adjustments accordingly. So, like, my point is that something's impacting you, maybe on a deeper level, and this is more of like a lineage curse, you know, that needs to be dealt with. You need to see where it sources from, therefore you can, you know, get it at its root, I guess you could say. Do you have any questions? This looks good, though. It looks like a very impactful week. Like a lot of big-ass changes occurring for you, girlfriend. Down, 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 bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Ba-dum. Okay, I need to stop. The songs today are... Tourette's is acting up. Ba-da-doo-doo. Okay, I can see that. I feel like I'm doing good things to improve. I don't have any questions. Thank you. You are. You are. That's why this week feels so transformative. Feels very good. Very good. You have traveled from Pittsburgh to Philly with me, Ash. Oh, damn. I am a traveler. I'm everywhere. Should I sign up for this new opportunity I was offered? I feel like I want to just say yes, Ansley. The answer is yes. Yes. More energy, more passion, more energy. I didn't feel comfortable telling anyone other than my significant other that I love them. I feel you. Intimacy is hard, man. Yes, I have to do a spell really quick, and then we will, then I think that wraps up the paid list, and then we'll be back on to polls and stuff. Kept me company as I drove. Oh, I love that, Iris. I love that. All right, Sarfar and her Spelioso for Noah. Okay. No, you're totally fine. Priscilla in the house. What's up, girl? What's up? Telling my babies that I love them every day, and my best friend that I love her. Aww. See, like, I have to, like, remember to say I love you, and I have to, like, remember to hug my kids. Like, I have to physically be like, hug your kid, Ashley. Like, because, and I used to really struggle with this and think I was a bad mom. But, like, the reality is I was conditioned in a different type of way. And, like, the fact that I'm remembering to hug my kids is something that my mother did not do. So, like, you know, we all try in our different ways. Life's fucking hard. Hey, Austin, what's up? But yeah, life is hard, man. It's a hard nut. Crack a lot of times, but we'll get there. We'll get there one little baby step at a time. No. Where? Oh, where? Oh, where? Bum, ba, dum, bum, bum, ba, da, 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 da. Why do I always knock everything down? Damn it. Damn it. Okay, chill, chill, chill. Where? Oh, here you are. Okay. You're welcome, server. Now she won't even meet me to see him. It's been a week since the FaceTime services. Wait, to see him, to see who? Oh, to see the baby? Yeah, my son. Oh, I'm sorry. Kids always make it so much freaking harder. And when people are hurt, they use their kids as weapons. I don't even think it's super intentional. They just project that shit. It's hard. It's so hard on the kids. It's hard on each other. I'm so sorry. We're doing a little energy motivation maturity spell for Sarah here. We're boosting the level of like a want, you know? Like I feel like right now his want to want to be an adult, want to live his life or whatever, it's not really there. Sometimes we get a little lost along the way, you know? Our motivation gets crippled because of whatever trauma that came and found us. So we're working on remedying that, improving upon that. She ignored my text, but it's the first to look at my Snapchat story. Oh my god. On the plus side, that'll be helpful in court. The fact that she's not, you know, sticking up to her side of the occasion. Because she needs to, and if she doesn't, then she loses her benefits. Okay. Good morning. I am currently doing some spell work, but we do card pulls for some free advice. There are readings and spell work available if you want something more personalized and in depth. But yeah, just advice, chat, hang out, chill. Do some readings, do some spells, live our best lives, you know. That sort of thing. What exactly are you mixing? I'm just curious. So this that I'm working on right now is a spell to encourage maturity, metamorphosis, being a little more responsible, accountable. That's what this guy is for. And what I'm mixing is an assortment of different herbs and crystals and minerals. So yeah, that support what the spell is that we're doing. It's what's called me in. Oh, nice, love that. Yeah, we love a little good encouragement spell. What herbs? Well, some of them are flower. What did I pull out for this one? So this one I used a lot of sacral energy, which is helping us step into our creative and individual energy. This is gonna help build upon his confidence, help build upon his sense of obligation. Different things like there's rose petals, aster. I've got got actually some eggshell that we included in that too. Eggshell's very cleansing, get some of that negative energy away. There's some daisies and chrysanthemums. I've got a bunch of different crystals too that we threw in. Some tiger's eye, selenite, some aventurine, obsidian. Did I say that already? But yeah, we just want to make sure that we are adding things that are conducive to the objective. I always do that. I always get oil on me. Oil's such messy business and I suck at handling it. I literally suck at handling oil because I get it everywhere. I'm back. Is there a long list? No, I'm just finishing up this spell and then it's open. There we go, so far. She nice. All right, let's get this put back and then we'll grab the waxes and finish her up. Oh yeah, and we also added feathers. We love the feathers for a sense of direction, and they're blue, so he will communicate in a more thorough and mature way. It's beautiful as always. Oh, thank you. Good job. Okay, let's see here. Where are my nano treasures? There. Oh, watch out for this fan over here. Be blowing my wind. Okay, Kim. Oh my goodness, Autumn. Okay, yeah, man, Betty. That's crazy. It's bubbling like wild over here on the side. It looks nuts. Looks nuts. Chimichangas. Dude, this looks great. This looks very good. Over here, keeps that big bubble. Look at that fucking bubble. She big. Anyways, here's your spellio. So I'm gonna go ahead and just confirm that everything took as I do. Let's see here. Ka-chow. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Did Sarah's spell for Noah, the maturity, the motivation, all the things. What are we looking at? How'd it go? I got the 10 of Cups. That looks very good, my dear. It looks incredibly good. It looks very good. So good. Happiness, success. We got it. We got it. Good morning, Jessica. Oh my God, how behind is that? All right, I have unique on the list next for a general on what's going on with Sterling. This is insane. Yes. Your hair looks so cute up in a bun. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Was that, what was it for? Oh, what spell was that, Jenny? So that was a spell I just did for Sarah, for her boyfriend. Basically, she just needs him to mature, like be a little more mature, you know, take a little more responsibility, have a little more motivation to get stuff done on his side of the tracks. And so basically it was a spell to help encourage him to be a little more responsible. Yeah. What read would be helpful for you, Autumn? Let's see. What read does Autumn need to hear right now? Yay, Starfire. General, no. Relationship, no. Jazz, no. Relationship, jazz, no. Week ahead, no. Past life, no. Gypsy Witch, relationship, Gypsy Witch. Holy shit. Those are both no. Spiritual journey, no. Alignment. The alignment reading, yes. Chakra reading, yes. Extended jazz, yes. Love canoe, no. Love boat, no. So, alignment reading, chakra reading, and the extended jazz. And honestly, they're all about the same. So either three of those would be beneficial. None of them were major arcana or stuck out super hard in comparison. So any of those three would be good. Okay. What is going on? Did I say unique? I didn't mean unique. I meant Kim. I got a general for Sterling with Kim. My brain though. She crazy. Words are so hard. Actually, what do we need to hear in and around Sterling? What's going on with this man? How's Sterling's life right now? There was no relation. That doesn't mean you can't get one. That just means they would suggest you do one of the other ones, but you can get whatever one you want. Am I meant to have a read today? Oh shit, maybe. I could pull and see if there's any that you need after this. See what's up. Oh shit. What a journey he's going through right now. Overall energy, there's conflict, but he's doing his best to try to rise above it. He's trying to gain new insight, new perspective to help him maneuver or get through it. I randomly texted him asking him if he wanted me to pull him an oracle card. LOL. Oh my god, I love that. His goal is to get off this fucking emotional express heap of bullshit that he's currently on. I feel like emotionally where he finds himself in his life he is not satisfied with, and he's trying to renegotiate the direction that he's going. His weakness is victory, though, because his victory that he wants will be accompanied by some substantial issues. And so he really doesn't want to have to deal with the issues, as you know, nobody does. And so that's kind of his weakness right now. His strength is his confidence. However, his confidence as of late has been taking quite the hit. And so he's not really feeling in his power, which is making him feel like it's hard to go after what he wants in life. His guides are saying that he's creating misfortune in his life by focusing on the downfalls or the setbacks. Autumn, I got you. So, you know, there's that. I feel like timing-wise, he's avoiding. This is what it feels like. He's making himself busy so he can avoid the actual issue at hand. And the actual issue, like, that's at hand here is his life. You know, it's sort of like he's doing superficial busy work that's really not getting him anywhere to avoid the difficulties in his life, if that makes sense. His next step is he's being reluctant to walk away from something he wants to. His overall approach is he's avoiding drama. He's avoiding the drama. But his end outcome is he's going to go after something because he's going to realize that life's short and he has a fucking wish, and it's honestly not something that's unobtainable. And so why not go after it? What is he holding back for? What is he waiting for? Nothing is what he's about to realize. Nothing. And he doesn't want to hold back or lose motivation anymore for nothing. You know? And so it really just feels like he's sitting in his misery at the moment, but he kind of needs to realize, like, this is not how I want to live the rest of my life. His advice cards are he has irritation that he needs to fucking deal with, and he needs to pay attention to the real sources of the problems rather than avoiding them. And that's where Sterling is right now with his life. Boom. Do you have any questions? You know, it's funny because the center of his reading, too, because, like, he's been avoiding drama. It's like the center of his reading is like he can't anymore. He gets put to a point where he finally sees it in a new light and he refuses to wait any longer or push himself off to the side any longer. I like that. I like that a lot. When people prioritize themselves, it just makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. I'm like, look at you. Look at you doing you, choosing you. No questions on reading, but how did he really feel about my text? Honestly, it shifted his perspective, or it will. I feel like he feels good about it, but like the information either that you tell, because it's funny because he's all stuck in his drama right now, avoiding things, right? Maybe this little oracle thing that not only lights up his day a little bit just by you reaching out, but also is going to give him some pretty heavy new perspective and help him not be so stubborn about the situation he finds himself in. So I think he liked it a lot, and he's going to like what you have to say also. All right. Don't be surprised if it catches them a little off guard at first, though. All right. What do we need to hear for Unique's reading for Unique? What reading would be beneficial? General, no. Relationship, yes. Personal jazz, yes. Relationship jazz, yes. The week ahead, yes. Didn't you just do a week ahead? Weird. Week ahead, yes. Past life, yes. Gypsy witch, yes. Relationship gypsy, no. Spiritual journey, yes. Alignment, no. Chakra check, no. Extended jazz is kind of a middle ground one. Love boat, yes. Love canoodle, no. So almost fucking every card is a yes. There's actually a lot of major arcanas though. So the extended jazz, that's kind of a maybe. It's a major arcana, which is a yes card to me, but it is the moon, which kind of is a mysterious energy. So the extended jazz, I think, could be very helpful. But then we also got the world on the Gypsy Witch reading. So that's a pretty good one too, Gypsy Witch. And then we got the two major arcanas on relationship reading and a jazz reading. So relationship, jazz reading, Gypsy Witch reading, and extended jazz are all major arcana. Oh shit, and the relationship jazz is also a major arcana. So anyways, apparently a lot of readings would be beneficial for you. Don't have a relationship though. I know, I think it's in regards to Kevin. But even if it's not Kevin, we could also do... I think the love boat's Kevin. The love boat's Kevin. Oh my god, is the other relationship readings in regards to Kevin too? Yes, I got all yeses. I think it's Kevin. The new one, or the work one, the not the ex one. Not the ex one. All right, Autumn, which one are we doing for your reading that you got on the list for, babe? Co-worker or the daddy? Co-worker, I think. But let me ask. Co-worker. Co-worker, not daddy. Not daddy. Whenever I say daddy, I swear to God, instantly in the back of my head, it goes, Daddy, would you like some sausage? Almost instantly. That movie brainwashed me. The alignment, LOL. I thought about the love boat, but I'll stick with what is recommended. Okay. Okay, girlfriend. Alignment reading. Here we go. Alignment. What do we need to hear in and around her journey? I'm actually going to switch to a smaller deck because it's kind of a lot of cards. So I'm going to switch to this one. I felt that one go because he's too stuck on his ex going through depression. You know what sounds funny though? And this just landed on my lap as soon as you said that. The Four of Wands. Your ideal partner is going to have a lot of the same, not a lot, every same issue that you have in slightly different ways. So I'm going to guess you might be holding on to your past a little bit, which might be creating him to hold on to his past a little bit, because your soulmates are just mirrored energies, man. They're just, you know, little imprints of you. And so they're there to show you your ways, your flaws. And because they're your soulmate, you love them in such a way that you're more receptive to seeing that or hearing that through them. So just know if Kevin at work is having a hard time getting over his ex, see and look at yourselves. Are we a little stuck maybe? Just, you know, consideration. Fuck. Every card and its brother just fell out of my hand. The Empress just landed on the ground. Maybe you have the power to heal him. Oh my god. Okay, let's go to Autumn's reading now, which is what I'm trying to do. He's had me bring up my past a lot too. See? Okay, anyways. What do we need to hear in and around autumn? Oh, I love that autumn. Oh, maybe, yeah. Alright, what's going on here? What do we need to know? Okay. So recently we've been going through a lot of phases of prioritizing ourselves. We've been experimenting, learning different ways how to put ourselves at the forefront of our focus, and really focusing on healing a lot of the damage that was created in our lives from the past. I feel like you really decided to come out of your ivory tower and get your hands dirty, even when it was overwhelming or confusing. You continue to work on it. And I feel like this really pulled you out of a lot of your past trauma and allowed you to be more vibrant and focused on your healing and more beautiful and glorious and all the great things. Presently, I feel like you're really receiving a lot of gifts and opportunity from the universe. I feel like you've created a really solid foundation here. I feel like you've taken your time in all the right ways. But I do have you showing up as a reversal, meaning like we're still not really feeling 110% about ourselves individually. I feel like we feel a little restricted in being able to create the world that we want. But the Empress, she does not work hard, baby. She has all the skills to just like enact her plans, you know? The Empress in a feminine energy is really good at manipulation. This does not mean you are an evildoer. Manipulation is something that everybody fucking does on a regular basis, sometimes positive, sometimes negative. The word itself, not negative though, so let me just get that clear. The Empress though is about manipulating her environment in such an effortless way to create the outcome that she wants, okay? And I feel like you can do that, but you're feeling like you don't have all the things that you want with that. And so there's like a level of acceptance here that has to come into play. But I feel like ultimately you're really choosing to be emotionally balanced. You're really choosing to focus on the things that are feeding you. And this is creating a really great sense of stability in your life. A sense of security. We love that. Moving forward, you're stubborn sometimes and don't put enough thought in where it needs to go. But I feel like ultimately they're saying luck is on your side. Nothing's going to go wrong. I feel like sometimes you're stubborn and you might think it's going wrong, but they're saying nothing's going to go wrong. You've hit a point now, confirmation. You've hit a point now that like you can't go backwards. There's only forwards. And luck is, yeah, it's just, again, luck is really on your side. I feel like you're going to lay down a lot of your burdens and you're going to feel fucking phenomenally happy here moving into the next steps. In the way of blessings, they're saying, in the second you come out of your comfort zone, things are going to work for you, okay? But this feels more like a warning and a blessing. I'm going to be real for you. I feel like you got to come out fully of your comfort zone in order to fully get your blessings. But I feel like you got one toe out. You're dipping the toe when it comes to coming out of your comfort zone. You are showing yourself a deeper amount of love, which is allowing you to avoid seeing how little of an effort you're putting into this category. Yes, you're putting some effort into it, but it's not a lot. And the thing is this blessing, you can't fuck it up no matter what, but you can change the duration. You know, you can enjoy your blessing for one whole fucking day or for the rest of your life. And I feel like if you stay in your comfort zone, this blessing is going to come in just as quickly as it's going to leave. But if you dive in rather than dip your toe in, you will have this blessing for, you know, the rest of your days. And so it's really up to you to do that and not to overthink it, just to do, not think, but do. Because I feel like this is predicting that you're going to think a lot about this future upcoming happiness and you're going to end it before its natural conclusion. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're going to, you know, it's like winning the lottery and now you're a millionaire, but 3 months later you have nothing to show for it, which is a lot of the lottery winners, you know, outcomes. So don't dip the toe, invest all of your energy, otherwise you will kind of regret it, you know. Ultimately, this is saying a lot of blessings are coming your way. But if you only invest 10% in your blessing, you will only get to enjoy it 10%. So even though it's terrifying, you're going to have to take a giant leap of faith when this comes your way. Your advice is to be selfless, to not make it all about you. Which I don't think you generally do that, but sometimes we can do that. And so just make sure that you're not making it all about ourselves. Make sure that we're being content with the way the world is working out for us when we're making efforts forward. And to be flexible. It doesn't have to be this one very set, structured way. It can be any way, as long as we get to where we want to go, right? So we have to be really flexible and open with it all, changing and intermingling and around. Is there any way to tell what the blessing is? Yeah, I think it's your connection with... to be quite frank with you, I think it's your connection with Seth. I think, he could start to date you maybe here in the near future and you're going to be so happy. But because you're so insecure, you'll blow it up within a week and then that'll be that. Even though you're supposed to have it for much longer than a week. You know what I mean? So I would just be very careful and making sure that we're being appreciative and not going in, looking to rework everything. Sometimes when we get in with other people in our partnerships and stuff, we're like, why do you eat like that? If you were to just take a half an hour shower, this would be better. If you were to just park in that spot instead of this spot, that would be, we get kind of like that and it stifles our partner and then they run away. And I feel like it could be a little bit like that. Like we could kind of come in and it might be a little stifling. Thank you so much for the finger hearts. I've been opening up more with him regarding who I am and my needs and hoping he'll express the same. Yes, I agree with that. I think you're going to be fine. Ooh, excuse me. They're just mostly like giving you a little reminder that like, hey, if we take this for granted, it will, it'll fly by and, we'll be right back in the same boat that we are now. So, took me a while, so I think that may be why it's dipping the toe. Yeah, it just seems like, like we love them, but we're only going to love them really 10%, because if we love them any more than that, they'll rip our heart out and stomp on it, and we will never recover. But the reality is by doing the 10%, you're going to get your heart ripped out and stomped on all over. Not because they're a piece of shit, but because you didn't invest fully and it created dysfunction within your relationship, which eventually played out into, said issue. So just make sure your attention's there. Make sure your attention's there and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Do. He knows that my focus is on work and myself for the moment, but as soon as he makes a move, it'll I'm just kidding. Lisa, thank you for the follow. Split 3 ways. LOL. 1/3 him, 2/3 the other 2 things. Yes, ma'am. Well, nice. Great. Okay, we're out of paid readings. Oh, do you have any questions for me, Miss Autumn? Do you have any questions? Oh my god, we're at 32,000 likes. You guys are amazing. Unique Poo, I got you for a relationship, Jazz. I'm letting it all flow. Fuck yeah. Do you want me to do your love life, Jazz, open, or do you want me to do it specifically with Kevin? Coworker Kevin. Not pertaining to the read, LOL. Okay, don't worry, I'm sticking around so yes and no's can be asked afterwards. Is Frank cheating on me with the girl from his work? Oh shit, Lisa. If you would like yes or no questions, you can subscribe up above, and out of paid readings, I answer all yes and no's. Which one fits best? Let's see. Should we do single Jazz or Kevin Jazz? Kevin Jazz. Sorry, the first 2 were not clear. I just wanted to know if my little cousin is at peace when possible. Do you want to hear the truth? Is your little cousin alive? Kevin, it is. I don't think they're at peace. I think there's some unfinished business. I don't know if that's physically in the real world or if they're past and there's like something unfinished. I was at work when I seen it go over and it broke me. And no, he passed last night. Yes. I hate saying this because it feels so very open-ended, but I don't think he's entirely at peace. I think he feels relief to some degree, but he's not at peace. There's something unfinished here that needs to surface in the physical world before he moves beyond that. As my bag of bones hits me at my feet. I don't know if that means anything, but how do we get a reading? I really need to know that we've been together for 19 years. For sure, at the top of my TikTok page, I have a gold and black TikTok that has all the readings, the descriptions of them, how much they are, all that stuff. And that's how you get on the list. I am going to run to the restroom really quick, though, before we begin Unique's reading. Maybe it's what caused the passing that isn't resolved. Was it suicide? And it does feel like the passing is definitely what's related to it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, Fruity Frankfurt a mini. We'll get you right after this, honey. Okay, Lisa. For the fruities. Alright, Unique and Kev. What's going on with these two crazy kids? What do we need to hear in and around Unique and Kevin? Work, Kevin. Yeah, there's something definitely up. That's probably why he feels unresolved, is because something needs to be brought to the light, and I feel like once he does that occurs, he will be at peace. I feel like this is more of a waiting game. I feel like in time, because it was so recent, I feel like those things that he needs to come to the light will. I feel like this is more of a waiting game. I feel like in time, because it was so recent, I feel like those things that he needs to come to the light will. Recently in the past, we've let go of a lot of past baggage. We've created a firm foundation. We've showed ourselves a lot of love, and I feel like we've expressed and communicated ourselves in a more authentic and honest way that brought ourselves a lot of balance, okay? So this is like our energy to each other. I feel like you figured out a lot about yourself, and so did he, through your guys' connection and communication. Does that make sense? Yeah, this is for you, Unique. Sorry, do I need to do it again? Should I say it again? I'm sorry, my phone went low battery, and so that like little screen came up and it froze it. Okay, let me start over. So recent past, we have let go of a lot of our baggage. We've created a firm, stable foundation. We've showed ourselves a greater amount of love. We stepped up and communicated in a more authentic and honest way, and this brought about balance within ourselves. I feel like both of you, by communicating and meeting each other and learning more and, you know, stuff about yourselves through each other, I feel like it really like made you take accountability and focus on your healing. Okay. Your present energy, you have manifested this. You manifested this opportunity. You manifested this change. And I feel like you're letting go of a lot of the intrusive negative thinking, and this is helping you find that new path forward with each other. I feel like you're getting out of your comfort zone despite the unhappiness, despite the sadness that we might be feeling. I feel like it's a lot of pressure to get out of our comfort zone, you know, like so scary. But I feel like that's exactly what you're doing because you want to heal, you want to move forward. I feel like in your future, we kind of are not seeing things clearly. It's sort of like we think this might happen or that might happen, but really there's a whole nother avenue that's going to occur. With him it is. There's this whole other avenue that's going to occur, and it's going to set you free in a way you have not been free before. I feel like it's going to let you let go of the conflict, and you're going to make the sacrifices necessary to do that, and it's going to put an ending to the way that you guys have been feeling here currently. I feel like, yeah, you guys are going to take a leap of faith because you've finally healed enough and you're no longer afraid of each other. You're ready to embrace it. You did a dark night of the soul and you found your light. The end of the tunnel. You figured out your reasons to move forward, and I feel like this is going to kind of inspire you guys to take a chance, you know, not feel so threatened by each other's baggage because you're finally starting to realize you have the exact same baggage. Your advice here is, I know things irritate you, like, because it doesn't work out precisely the way you want, but they're saying be attentive, see the bigger picture here, and be more flexible with like the way you see this all falling or shaking out, you know, be more flexible with the what's the word I'm looking for, like the changes, transitions throughout where you're at, because both of you have been through a lot, both of you are processing a lot, both of you are healing a lot, and that takes time, and we have to be understanding of one another while we're working through that. And I feel like that's what this is really about. I feel like you guys are working through your fears so you can get ready to face them with one another, and it's honestly, I don't think you're gonna have to wait too long. I need to know one thing though. What should she do in regards to Kevin right now? You need to have faith, trust your guides and your gut. If you don't know right now, it's because you're not meant to know. This is a rebirth situation. I got 3 major arcanas and my spirit guide card. So, like, I feel like they're saying everything's working out the way it needs to. We just need to be patient and allow it time to play out the way it's going to. I feel like he's not making it clear that he wants me, so I dropped it. Have you made it clear that you want him? Have you done that? That was super naughty. Yeah, so that's why. It's because of all the fear and all the things that are holding you back. Same thing for him. Same exact thing. He's worried you won't feel the same. You haven't said or done anything, you know, so why should he? Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I've messaged him and he doesn't reply. Messaged him about what? Do you have the right number? Because that seems weird, because you guys talk quite a bit at work, don't you? Not anymore. Is she supposed to just lay back right now? I don't think you're supposed to lay back right now. But this could also explain why you're going to be unhappy here in the near future. I feel like this is what you need to say. And it's going to take a minute to get your response, and this is why you're going to be sad. But this is what you need to go. You need to go up to him in work, and you need to say, hey, Kevin, this is going to sound insane, and if you are not interested or want nothing to do with this, totally get it, but I think I would have regrets in my life if I didn't say this right here, right now. And then proceed to let him know that, like, you know, you don't have any expectations or anything like that. However, you have feelings for him, and you are interested in seeing where this goes. You also understand he has baggage and trauma, but so do you. And you just feel really connected to him. And again, you want to see where this goes. If that's not something he wants, be like, if this isn't what you want, let me know now, and I will totally back off. But I just couldn't go on in my life without letting you know at least how I felt. Welcome back, Kristen. You know, something to that degree. And you can even comment that, like, you've noticed things are different as of late, which is also why you felt like you needed to say something, because you didn't want to miss out on this opportunity and not be able to go back to it, you know? Yeah. I know that's terrifying. I get it. But that's definitely what I feel like needs to happen. It's just about, like, being real, upfront and honest. And what do you mean again? Did you already do this? Did you already do that to him? If you already did that to him, then it's about sitting back and waiting. Yeah, I feel like you'll have the opportunity for sure. But you have to take it also. But yeah, I do feel like you'll have the opportunity. Because here's the truth of the matter. Whatever he feels doesn't really matter. What he does is. And so, like, you have to put it down, you know, like, we know he likes you, great. But maybe he has no desire to move forward in anything serious for the next 5 years. Who knows what his personal goals are? My point is in order for you to move on and live your life with or without him, you have to put the option out there. Yes, I will in just a minute, Kristen, but yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. You just got to lay it all out there. So there's no more limbo. There's no more wondering. Put your pound of flesh in the game and see what happens. See what the universe does with it. See what happens. Do you have any other questions for me, Unique? I honestly feel like there's a really beautiful opportunity here. It's just we gotta try to take it. I'm not part of his journey. Right. And that's why you need to go express to him that you want to be a part of it. To find out from him. To find out for sure. Otherwise, it'll be this forever lingering what if kind of energy. What if I would have done that? What if it would have worked? What if it would have, you know what I mean? So, like, we just got to try. I just didn't know if you were getting off shortly. Oh, no. No, I'm just ending Unique's paid reading, and then we're going back. And then I've got you, and then I've got Lisa for minis. Boo-ba-doo-boo. Boo-doo-doo-doo. What if I just don't? LOL. I'm not afraid of what he'll say, just shy about getting it out, which is you being afraid of what he'll say. Because why would you be shy if it was like, all guaranteed greatness and success? You wouldn't be shy at all. You'd do it because you know, it's like eating a cookie. You're not shy about doing that because you know it's great. You know what I mean? So, like, it's only a little bit of fear. But you can say it. I believe in you. Or what if you write it? Pass them a note like in high school. Hey, this is for you. Circle yes or no. And then just walk away. That'd be so great. All right, Kristen. I got you a little mini skadoodle here. I feel like you're pointed in the right direction, but some communication is going to come your way. You're letting go of your intrusive negative thinking, and you're getting serious about manifesting your world. But then you're going to realize you didn't get everything you wanted, or at least not how you thought you wanted it. This is going to make you feel emotionally disconnected, and you're not going to be happy, but it's literally going to lead you to the path that you've been manifesting. So basically, something annoying might happen. You might get annoyed. But they're saying, let it go. It's an illusion. You're getting everything you want. Be patient. Oh shit, she goes. I really like being here. It feels like a really safe place. Oh my gosh, I love that, Elizabeth. That makes me so happy. Never enough. Sagittarius, dude. I'm that way too. I have Sag though, up and in my chart a couple times, which probably explains why I'm like that. It is totally a safe place. Oh my god, I love that. I love that. Okay. What am I doing? Oh yeah, Lisa, what do we need to do for you, girlfriend? You manifested something without realizing. Excuse me. Pardon me. You manifested something without realizing, Lisa. This is big time wish fulfillment. You did this in a very balanced way. However, the path that you want right now, that you're trying to work really hard at, you can't have in the way that you're working at it. Does that make sense? This feels sort of like everything in your life is aligning, and you want $1 million, but you want it all at once. And they're like, no. You get $1 million over the next 6 months. And you're like, no. We're going to make this happen, and we're going to get it all at once. And they're like, girl, you wanted the $1 million. You got the $1 million. Because you didn't get it in the exact way that you want it, you're not okay with it, and you're going to try to, like, force other outcomes. And they're saying you got to let it go. You got to accept the way that this is rolling in, because truly everything is working out for you. But because you can't micromanage it, it's driving you nuts. And they're saying, let it go. Let it go and let it come in. Okay, Lisa? Okay. I hope you're still in here, and I hope you heard that, because it was good. Woo, excuse me. Okay, my list is open up again. So if you would like anything, it is available. Oh, yes. Good. You're welcome, Lisa. Otherwise, if you want a free card, you can comment your name for a card pull, or if you are a subscriber, you may finally ask your yes or no's you've been holding on to. Ciao. Did the snap/text I sent Tyler shift anything in him? It did shift some shit in him in a good way, and he does realize that you care. Does Whitney need any readings? General, yes. Relationship, no. Jazz, personal, yes. Relationship, jazz, no. We've got the week ahead, no. The past life, yes. The gypsy witch, no. The spiritual journey, yes. The alignment, yes. The chakra, yes. The extended jazz, yes. Holy shit. The love boat, no. The love canoodle, no. So what I've got here for the strongest one is the alignment read again, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the alignment reading. But to recap, the general, the jazz, the past life, the spiritual journey, and alignment and extended jazz and chakra check are all yeses. But the only major arcana yes is the alignment. So yeah. Literally everything was yes except for love. It like really kind of ousted love from the yeses. But yeah, everything else was kind of a yes. You're welcome. Kristen need any readioscos? Does Kristen need any readings? General, no. Relationship, no. Jazz, no. Relationship, jazz, yes. The week ahead, it's a light, yes. A very light, yes. Past life, no. Gypsy witch, no. Spiritual alignment, no. The chakras, no. The extended jazz, yes. The love boat, yes. And the love canoodle, no. To be honest, I have no major arcanas. The strongest ones are the relationship jazz, or the 6, which would put us at the chakra. No, that's the extended jazz. I'm sorry. The extended jazz. So the extended jazz and the relationship jazz, it looks like, are the strongest ones. Yeah. 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 Whitney, I got you for the alignment. Will Kevin give me any issues when he comes to see the kid? Kevin, Daddy Kevin. I mean, yeah, probably. But nothing you can't handle. Nothing you can't handle. All right. What do we need to hear in around Whitney for her her alignment? Her alignment. Jenny, thank you so much. Okay, babe. Ugh, I know. It's always a little bit of drama. It's never fun. All right, Whit, let's get your alignment. I gotta fit it all on my table. I didn't grab my small cards. Ooh. Okay, Whitney. We're probably gonna laugh because of everything we've been talking about lately. You're gonna laugh. Just trust me, you're gonna laugh. Okay, alignment. All right, so you're recently coming out of a situation where you're really unhappy because of all the drama, conflict, issues with the people around you. But I feel like you planted some seeds, you made it work, you put yourself as a priority, and you saw things pan out because of that. You created your own sense of stability and security, and it's really working out well for you. Your energy at the moment is there's like blessings and new opportunities emotionally that are coming down and setting you down some new path, okay? I feel like big time wish fulfillment's coming in here, and in the center of your reading I've got the Queen of Wands, which is like standing in your power, like really utilizing your energy and your strength to the fullest of its abilities. So like getting some big time success coming in here, and you're gonna wonder where it came from. You're gonna be like, how did this happen? What did I do? Like, I don't understand the cause and effect of this situation. You're gonna be like, how did this get here? Putting in your dreads, whoa, I love dreads. But like, how did this happen? And I'm here to tell you, I don't know, but it did. I feel like this is because you became more emotionally imbalanced with yourself, and because of that you're attracting the right kind of energy, people, things into your life. Your future, though, the path forward is going to be a little unbelievable and a little triggering. As much as it's kind of your every wish fulfillment and it's exactly what you want, it's scary because now you have what you want, you can lose what you want. Or what if the thing that you want isn't what you thought it was, and it tricks you and fucks you up? And so there's like this fear, okay, over the change of it all. And they're saying embrace that. Moving into your future, embrace that change. Do not be afraid of it. Yep, it's scary, but we're going to do it anyways. Trust your intuition. The weaknesses that you're feeling right now are just because of past traumas, not relevant current traumas. Confirmation. They're saying your hard work and your efforts are really paying off, and don't lose sight of that moving forward. I'm not going to lie. I know we've been preaching this a lot, but it feels like love. Got the Two of Cups coming out at the end of your present timeline, and that would make sense. That would make sense that would be a path that you would be uncomfortable with and maybe mistrust a little. So be aware of that. Doesn't have to be that, but it could probably and is probably that. Your blessings, they're saying you're going to overcome all these obstacles that are standing in your way right now to get what it is that you want. You're going to create some long-term success in your life that is very divinely led. This is things that you're going to feel incredibly passionate about, moved, inspired even by. I feel like your life is going to be very, very busy in this transition, in this shift, in this change. Because this change that you want to come into your life is not just a little thing. You know, it's not like a promotion at work. It's like something huge. Like, you know, a talent agent noticed you and now you're famous, like overnight. It's a big changes that are gonna be very impactful. But yeah, it feels good. It feels like exactly what you asked for, exactly what you wanted. I feel like you might be a little mistrusting of it, but that's pretty natural. You're gonna realize though that it's working, that it's worth your energy. Be flexible, pay attention to what's happening, pick up the signs and the different things. I feel like there will be moments of irritation. This is where you're going to doubt your life, but they're saying you're protected. This is protection, invisibility. They are warning against hiding, against making yourself small and hiding because you're afraid of what this means, of what this is coming in. It's funny, actually, what's coming to my mind, we have this friend, and she found everything she wanted, and then she ran away and was like, no, actually, I like being alone better. People aren't fucking with my shit and doing this and doing that. And she's, like, hiding, and that's what it makes me think. I was like, you do want people to fuck with your shit. You're lonely. You want things to change. It's just very overwhelming when they start to change. So, understand you asked for this. This is what you wanted, and it's going to be worth the investment. It's just scary at first. At first, it's a little scary, but then it's going to be real nice, Yep, we lose control and freak out. It's okay. I do too sometimes. We all do. Do you have any questions? Questiones for me? Doodaloo. I did a whole journal entry and cried my eyes out this morning. Been doing well. I love you. You're so welcome, Wit. You're so welcome. My nose is super itchy right now. Who's thinking about me? Stop it. If you guys want yes or no questions, you can subscribe up above. We'll give you all those sweet ass dates. All the sweet dates. Spirit here. Bah. Iris, what do you need to hear today, babe? Iris, what's going on with you? I got friendliness. Today, it's all about being kind. And not forgetting to rewind. Be kind, rewind. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's just about really embracing your power, your individuality, and knowing that you can do that in a super kind, positive, authentic way, when me and Shiloh first met, he's really good at getting people to understand their fucking truth, whether they want to or not. But I noticed when he does this, he does it very intensely and isn't necessarily always so kind. And there's no reason, in order to get people to see the truth, there's no requirement of there's no requirement to have to cut them or to cause them pain or complications, you know what I mean? You gotta brutally show them the truth, it doesn't always have to be that way. We can be 100% honest and do it in a way that's relatable and not going to make people defensive and shut down and different things like that. So we're going to be friendly. We're going to bring all the information in a way that's friendly, positive, and productive. We like it. We love it. I needed that, LOL. Are my spirit guides with me for Elizabeth? Oh, yeah. Lots of them, probably. Yeah, they are. And they're saying you see them sometimes. Do you see them, Elizabeth? Can I borrow Shiloh to fact it up? I know, that's why he's always like, I gotta be nicer. I was like, you don't need to be nicer. He's way more fine-tuned now. When we first met, oh my goodness, I was like, whoa. I was like, that advice, though, even though it's true, holy fuck, that was brutal. But yeah, sometimes it's hard not to be brutal. But the real scholar here in this area is the person that can deliver bad news, but not only have you absorbed it, but you're still smiling on the other side, I want to see mine. I have clear audience, though. Dude, me too. I'm a big hearer. I don't see much at all, to be honest. I don't see a lot, but I hear so much. Surprised I wasn't diagnosed with schizophrenia. But yeah, I hear a lot. The people, they talk to me. They talk to me. I'm not sure, physically or mentally. Both. I am getting more mentally, though, now that you brought that up. But I do think you feel or see them physically too. I think sometimes you see them and you don't realize you see them. But definitely mentally. I feel like you definitely have some good ass visualizations of actual things that are in your energetic field. I hear spirit as well as I do humans. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have to watch myself sometimes because I find myself like talking. Like, mostly I do it internally, but like occasionally it comes out loud, you know, and people are like, what? I'm like, no. Sorry. Or I do one of these things where I'm like staring off in the distance. It's because I'm listening. It's just like trying to get the whole fucking thing of what they're saying or whatever. I'm waiting for someone to lock me up, dude, for real. I was so open about my spiritualness though in my diagnosis when I checked in. I wasn't locked up like a, you know, whatever, but I checked in, and when I did, I was very clear that I was very spiritual. I read most of my therapists, nurses, doctors. I read them all, and they were all like, what the hell? So I don't think a lot of them questioned when I was talking about like hearing things, you know. They didn't really lump that into my diagnosis. So, but yeah, I was really concerned that I was real concerned that I was gonna get like a wild diagnosis, but no, not just a little bipolar. You have to turn your head to hear it better sometimes, for real, like, huh? What? That's so funny. It's so real though. That's actually like, that's so real. So real. I know, I get jealous when I talk to people that are visual, because like there's somebody at our book club, and she doesn't really hear as much. She sees it. It's like a big story played out for her. And so she's translating like her visuals. And for me, I'm translating my audio. And so like, I'm just fascinated by her. I'm always like, what? You saw like a majestic unicorn stuff? For real? And she's like, yeah, man. I'm like, very clear. Like, and we went on this journey and we went to this, but I'm like, damn. And it's just so cool. Like hearing somebody else's side of the fence. I wish I was visual. I say that all the time. And I know we can be, because like, just because my skill set is not visual doesn't mean I haven't developed more visual ability than before. Because like when I do my mediumship, there's a lot of visual things that happen, but I'm not very visual. So like my visual, like I feel like most visual is like, they're clear, you know, majestic. They really have a feeling for like what they're seeing. And mine is more like, you know, like to describe a blue blanket, I'm like something bluish, kind of ratty, square shaped, you know, like that's my visual. So bad. I don't even know I'm looking at a blanket. That's how good my visuals are. So bad. It's so bad. One time I thought I was seeing a baseball bat and it was a noose. That's like how bad my visuals are. Like I get vague shapes and kind of like, you know, slight little clues to what it looks like, but it's like a bad game where they put filters over what you're looking at to see if you can try to guess what it is. Like, I don't know. It's horrible. Processing shit. I love it. I don't see, I know, so I'll know it's there and create it from that. Ooh, that's an interesting perspective. I have always wondered how I would handle that though. Probably would freak me out. Dude, for real. Got a call. Are you in paid? No. Out of paid. We're just chatting. We're chatting. Oh, fruit friends. So close for the fruity friends. What is going on in around so close for today? What you need to hear, what you need to know. We're not showing ourselves enough love, and that's the truth. So if we're lacking a bit of inspiration today, now you know why. Because you're not putting yourself as your first priority. Once you begin that process, you won't feel entirely on course at first, but then when you open your mouth and complete that process by making yourself a priority, making your truth and your thoughts and feelings valid and a part of the equation, I feel like you're gonna feel amazing. I feel like it's gonna be a weird day, but it's all to like get you to speak your truth at the end of it, and I feel like that's exactly what you're gonna do. Or about. What are you trying to say? Did you say relationship jazz or about? So I said relationship jazz and extended jazz were the two strongest ones. But neither of them were major arcana. There were no major arcana. But those were the two more strong regular cards. My fondest memory was building sandcastles with my father, and that was until my mom took the urn away. Oh! Bro. I'm fucking dead right now. Did Harrison solidify his tour before or after? Did he solidify the tour after they broke up? I think it was in talks before, but I don't think it was maybe like settled until after, if that makes sense. Is my energy healing helping kiddo more now? No. There's something... What are you using for like your sacrifice? So what I mean by that is like when you're doing energetic work, you know, sometimes you use crystals to pull upon their energy, or sometimes you know, you could do like a candle and add some herbs and stuff and light that as your little like... But like, what is your... Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, what is your... What are you using for gas in your tank, I guess you could say? What are you using for gas in your tank for this healing process? Is it crystals? Is it... But whatever that is, whatever it is you're using, you need more of. So like, I've been doing Reiki, I do visualization. So what do you use though? Like, so if you notice, like most Reikis, people, they'll either do like a Reiki on themselves first before they begin their practices, or they'll use crystal grids, or like there's something that they're using to fill the fuel of the gas tank in order to do the process, the procedure. Yes, we have energy, but like when we're just doing it without that offering or that sacrifice or whatever, you're just pulling it from you. And A, sometimes that energy isn't normally effective, and B, it can actually like hurt you or put you at a deficit. So like, but that, what I mean is like, what are we, you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm trying to say right now? There's always got to be balance. You got to have something to pull from outside of yourself. So like when I do Reiki, I'm a big crystal person. I got a lot of crystals around I utilize. Which is good. Pull from light and energy around you, yes. But like physically, there's got to be something physical with the connection. Whether it's like you light a candle, you sage, you know, there's got to be some kind of physical offering, or so to speak. You understand? Does this make sense? I hope that's making sense. Trying to describe what I do. I need to figure out better ways to say what I do. I did not know that, LOL. Yes, like an accelerant. Yeah. Some kind of tether between the physical and the spiritual world in what you're doing to help put more energy or more fuel behind the fire. I feel like that is kind of maybe the little bit that's like holding us back. Yes, we pulling cards, Tony. When I do Reiki, I like to go outside when I can ground. That's also another, that's good. That's a physical source right there. Just physically being in the ground while you're doing it would be a good additive. I would. Okay, I'm still learning. That's why, yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm here for, man. There's a lot of spiritual people like me or whatever that come in here constantly and ask my advice. I don't mind doing that at all. I ain't no gatekeeper. I want everybody to be spiritual. Tony, what do you need to hear? Tony, what do you need to know? Tony, I got intuition and clear sight, but it was in reverse. So to me, this is saying there might be some fog confusing your intuition right now. So like clear your energy, whether that, I think sage yourself, and that should clear up that issue. There's something clogging up the works, you know, making it a little foggy to fully trust your intuition. Did the conversation I had with Michael today help clear things up? Not to the degree that they need to be. No. Talk is cheap. I don't know why I feel compelled to say that right now to you, but I do. Talk is cheap. He needs to see some action. Is Daddy Kevin trying to hurt me? No, but he wouldn't mind if he saw you get hurt. I don't think he's trying to hurt you, but I do think he might want to, like, you know, see it. I also do grid work. I can put from the grid, a grid too. Yes, you can. Grid's good. Grid's good. Grid is good. Grid is good. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, my phone is about to die, so I love you all very much, but I think I'm gonna head out of here. Tonight, we should be all good in the hood for me and Shiloh. I know I said that last night, and then I got hit with my migraine of hell. But tonight, we should be good. We should be definitely on. I hope you're able to find the best tool for you. Visualization. She was saying she does visualize a lot, too. Go away. We love you. All right. I love you guys. I will talk to you all soon. See you tonight. Bye, guys. Oh my God, that was so close, Kristen. Okay, I better plug in so I don't get disconnected here. Uno momento, you guys. Kristen, that was so close. Literally, as soon as I was about to X out of it, I saw it. But it's okay, we can do it later. No, we can do it now. I'll plug in my phone. I want to get you, girl. I got you. Okay, it's working. It's charging. Okay. Boom goes the dynamite. So we're doing, what are we doing? Relationship jazz? Sorry, I just got home. No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. The boat. The boat. All right, girlfriend. We're still on. I know, I was literally just about to end it, and I got another reading, so I was like, oh shit. I was like, I just caught, like, literally, it was perfect timing. Kristen and Justin, for the love boat. What do we need to hear in around these two? This is driving me bonkers. I need to know. Girl, I got you. All right, what do we need to hear? What do we need to know in and around Kristen and Justin? What do we need to hear in and around these two? Holy shit. This is wild. Okay. Yeah, I got a few more cards I gotta pull, and then we're good to go. Okay. Get to the bottom of this then. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Overall energy for how you're feeling about the situation is you've got a new perspective recently that has, like, given you some kind of understanding over why your efforts didn't work the way that you wanted them to. And this is actually weirdly empowering. Like, you don't feel like it's so much your fault anymore. Like, there's some kind of processing here. Your advice is so funny. Your advice is you're trying to be more authentically you, and you're focusing on the optimistic side of life, and you're embracing the energy that you have. His feelings about the situation right now is he's unhappy without you. He wants to be your knight in shining armor, take action on how he's feeling, and create some kind of rebirth. His advice is he needs to forgive himself and the situation, and he needs to be a little bit of the martyr. He needs to eat it, I feel like. He's done enough on his side of the things, and I feel like there's some kind of recovery or, situation here that needs to be healed, and he needs to kind of sacrifice himself in order to do that. Overall intentions for you, as I feel like you feel like he's the one, but he's trouble, which makes it confusing and overwhelming. Your advice is he is part of your soul tribe. That's why this feels so intense, why you can't fully let him go. And they're saying, understand that he's part of your tribe and get curious about the ways that we could maybe evolve around this, curious about the ways that we could create solutions, and to be honest about our feelings and where we stand in the sand and stuff like that. I feel like that's really what's going to get you where you want to go. His intentions are, he wants to be the best. He wants to overcome any obstacles that stand in the way between you and him. And he wants to let go of the worries that he's had in the past, which is why he needs to stop focusing on all the negativity. But he truly does want to find a new opportunity, a new way for you two to flow forward. His heart is still with you. His advice is to stop hiding and to be more hospitable, to be more open, forward, honest, upfront, all that good shit. I have a whole message explaining and demonstrating respect. Oh my God, I love that. Short-term outcomes. You guys are definitely soulmates, but you feel disconnected. Your advice is this is going to require some work and some selflessness, some sacrifice, in that department, in order to get to where you want to go. Your long-term outcomes, though, is commitment, marriage, getting to where you want to go, feeling more happy in and around your commitment to one another. And I know you're not committed to each other, obviously. Short-term, we're feeling disconnected and not where we want to be, but something's going to change here in the near future, because I've got, for your advice, it's all about the way you're seeing it, and I feel like contentment. Finally, we're going to see this from a new angle that's going to allow us to find some peace, and I feel like you guys are going to be able to understand each other in a way that you weren't previously, and it could bring you to an opportunity where you can come together. I hope so, but he's so closed off. Yeah, it does show that a little bit. But honestly, I feel like that closed offness is coming to an end, because he's sad without you. He wants to take action. He doesn't want to be closed off, but he has to find forgiveness too. I feel like right now, the path forward that you want to go down, it's not anything that you can force open. It's something that will open on its own. But they're saying you're the star at the end of the day. Hope, wish fulfillment, it's coming in. What you want, you will get. Even though he's always closed off right now, there's something that's making him sad. Why is he sad? Why did the relationship end? It's interesting. I feel like, oh, my ear just rang. I feel like both of you are going to have a real hard time letting go of each other. I refuse to break no contact. I feel like that's it. He's just waiting for you to come around. It's funny because you say he's so closed off. Is he so closed off? Or are you being so closed off? Or are you so closed off and that's why he's so closed off? Either way, you two are very mirrored energies, and I feel like the reason he's closed off is because you're closed off. He keeps finding women's clothes that he says is his adult's daughter. Oh yeah, I remember that. But I just mean, in order to give him the opportunity to be different and open up, you have to allow him that chance, You have to allow him that chance. I think the biggest part is having the courage to allow yourself to break the no contact, but to be in your power enough to set healthy boundaries and stick to them and not let him walk all over you again. And I feel like once you do that, you're really going to put yourself into a position to where you can make whatever choice you want. Stay, go, what have you. I will once he contacts me and reads my message. That's fair. How long ago did you send the message? Will he be reaching out to Kristen? Hey, Tina. So I asked if he'll be reaching out to you. I've got the Magician in reverse and the Empress in reverse. And I feel like there's something that you are keeping closed off. When you come into balance is when he'll reach out. There's something that's out of balance right now with you. And I feel like that's overthinking about the past. You're not having a lot of fun lately. You've been very serious, especially in regards to him, even before, you know, the end of the contact or whatever. I feel like when you guys were together, even before, you know, the scandals and all that, I feel like there was a lot of like serious energy emanating off of you. It was hard to find a way to be more in our emotional, intuitive, free spirit energy. Instead, we were very serious, very grounded, very structured, and I feel like it was kind of creating a bit of a difficulty. Nope, what? Sorry, I forgot what I asked. I'm doing good, Tina. How are you? It is open. No, I'm just finishing up a reading, so it'll be open right after this. Yay, good. This is Tina from Shiloh's side, right? Is that who this is, or is this a different Tina? Because you cheated on the past big time, so women's clothes is no good at all, improves it. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But I'm saying, like, there is no good excuse for cheating, but nothing happens in a vacuum. You know what I mean? Like, for example, in my past, I noticed I got cheated on when I closed myself off emotionally, when I stopped having fun, when I became very serious, a Debbie Downer. Everything in my life had to do with how we were going to fix it. You know, it was always course correcting, perfecting, you know, manipulating, blah, 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 blah. And like, this kept me in not only a place of being super unhappy, but it also kept the people around me super unhappy, and eventually led to things like infidelity and a lack of loyalty, right? And it's because I all of a sudden became a human that I was not. They signed on for Ashley, and then they continued to date, you know, bitch face. And so I'm just saying, like, when those transitions happen, I'm not saying it's your fault for being cheated on, and that is not how I'm looking at it. But what I am looking at is that my certain actions in my life that I decided to take had consequences. Were they justified? Maybe not, but they were consequences nonetheless. And so we need to be careful about that. Before him, went right from that relationship to him. So I have a bunch of different actual readings, babe. If you want to go to the top of my TikTok page, there's a black and gold TikTok that tells all the readings, their descriptions, how much they are, and all that kind of good stuff. So you can see what kind of reading you would like. Went right from that relationship to him. Makes total sense, like why he didn't, but my last big relationship, you know. So makes total sense, but like, so like, it's hard, you know, it's hard when we, you know, when we live life and we're traumatized and we do things that are toxic and we don't realize it, and then they do things that are toxic and they don't realize it, and then we grow up to hate each other, you know, when the reality is neither of us meant to hurt each other, and we just made mistakes, and neither of us were adult or mature enough or capable enough to forgive one another. It's definitely a story that I've been in many times. It's a hard knock life, and sometimes I just want to bitch slap the universe, and I get it, but it's up to us to figure out how we can be more in control of our lives and what happens with them. And the only way to do that is to process and analyze what we've done in our past, and the choices and the actions that we've made, and the thoughts that we had, and where they led us. It's the only way that we're going to be able to lead ourselves somewhere else next time. Did Harrison and I make too many mistakes to come back together? No. You just need a period of downtime. I'm very understanding, and I just want proof of his down. So, I get that. I do get that. Relationship jazz, Jocelyn. Ooh, are we doing this for like single, ready to mingle party nonsense, or are we doing this with a specific somebody and we're wondering what's going on with our situation? We want receipts. I get it. I do get it. Sometimes we can't get them, though. I'm not going to lie. You're not going to get every answer and every closure and every proof of every moment that you want or need in life. Sometimes we just have to trust ourselves and the people that we decide to put around us. And if we don't, then they don't need to be around us. Confirmation. What is your husband's name, babe? I did not drink a lot of coffee. And now it's cold and I can't do it. Mauricio. All right, let's see what's up. Issue which a Mauricio. What's going on in and around Mauricio? What do we need to hear? What do we need to know in and around Mauricio? Okay. Well, I feel like we're persevering. We're getting through some stuff, and we're coming out the other side better for it. So that's good. What's going on in Jocelyn and Mauricio's life, their world? Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. Something. This is so weird because I don't see a lot, but I'm seeing very distinctly purple, and I'm seeing or hearing a focus on being calm right now. Let me read, but it feels like about being calm because it's not what you think. It's not what you think. It's not quite what you think. The center of your reading is the Queen of Cups, meaning you are on a pedestal, my friend. Whether you realize it or not, you are. You're very valued, you're very appreciated, you're very patient, understanding, and in tune with your feelings. Very empathetic. Feels very nice. That's in the center of your reading, okay? The Queen of Cups. So you're standing in your mother trucking power. In your recent past in this relationship, I feel like there were some restrictions. You were feeling confined, like just kind of trapped, mostly by thought. I feel like a lot of your insecurities were getting the better of you, and you weren't fully stepping into your power, being a bit stubborn on certain issues. But that came to an end. We let go of a lot of the past trauma and damage that was really holding us back in our relationship together. Our current timing, though, is something uncomfortable has occurred that is just making us unhappy. I feel like you're very worried about this and the long-term effects or causes that it might have on us. But they're saying you're in your power. You're being understanding, you're being patient, you're being empathetic, and as much as it might suck and as much as you're worried about the outcome, I assure you, you're exactly where you need to be. This is coming up for a very distinct and deliberate reason. Oh, and that's just simply put that you are settling for some things that you don't necessarily like. And I feel like this energy is to encourage you to kind of observe everything that's going on and where you would like to make modifications so you can be more authentically in your power and get what it is that you want. Fast forward into your future. I feel like we're running into some issues, especially in and around lack. We're doing our best to let down these burdens and these worries by prioritizing taking care of ourselves. But I feel like we're losing something here. We feel like luck is not on our side. It is. It's just, there's this new path that you want. Like they say, you manifested it, but you don't think you did. Because all this shit is happening. You're like, how the hell did we get here? But the reality is you got here because in your mind, in the past, there were some qualms, some things that you wanted in your life. And in order to obtain these, you have to kind of go through this structural redo. You're like restructuring some things in your life, and it's not going to be necessarily easy or comfortable, but necessary, yes. And I feel like this is going to end a doom cycle that you've been trapped in for a really long time. This is going to help encourage you to get out of a funk that you've been feeling for quite a while, and this is going to allow you to finally go down a new path of opportunity. I feel like this is about you following through with your plans. There are swords all over this place, and that to me is just signifying that you are thinking a lot about stuff, and it's about enacting like your plan. It's about acting out what it is that's been weighing on your mind. Whether that's a new beginning for you two or a new beginning in general, I can't really quite tell, but I feel like it's definitely whatever you've been thinking about is what you need to do. It's funny too, your advice is attentiveness. Pay attention. There's a lot of irritations that are happening for a reason. You are protected, stable, and secure, and you have to have faith in yourself that you deserve what you want, and you have to be able to go after that. You have to be able to want that. So when it comes to you and your husband, I feel like you're supposed to be together, but it's just about you being more real and authentic, and setting boundaries and standards for what it is that you want, filling your cup, putting you as a priority, you know? I feel like once you do this, I feel like a lot of the issues that you were having are going to almost melt away instantly. We have a ton of highs and lows. I feel like these highs and lows are very connected, whether they feel directly connected or they are more indirectly connected. I feel like the ups and downs have a lot to do with like us suppressing what it is that we feel or want with one another because we care so much about each other. We don't want to upset them or ruffle their feathers, you know, and so we hold back until we can't anymore, forcing these highs and these lows, you know, try to ride the high for as long as we can, but by covering up the issues, it directly shoots us into a low afterwards. And so it's just kind of this, I have a fear, and my fear is him leaving. He's not going nowhere, girl. That's what I said. I don't think nothing's ending here, but I feel like the fear of him leaving just stems from like your personal insecurities. Like you have a hard time looking at yourself and being like, yes, this is the thing that everybody wants. And because of that, you have a hard time understanding when he wants you. Why? Because you don't really see it. And so it like creates this disconnect. But if you can build up your self-worth and work on what you see in the mirror, this will greatly improve the way that you feel about him looking at you. And I don't know how to not love him so much. You can love him as much as you want. It's just about making sure that you're also loving you. Because that is definitely going to have an impact on your relationship, and not necessarily a way you want it to, you know? Yeah, now, girl, be crazy. I feel you, though. I have the same issue. And then I go, I don't need fucking nobody. I want them, but I don't fucking need them. And I remind myself of that on a regular basis. I don't need you, or you. I got this. I want you. I'll keep you, but I don't need you. You know what I mean? And like, it's kind of a weird concept because it almost makes you feel like you're saying, I don't need you. But like, because, I mean, you are saying I don't need you. But the reality is, a need and a want are two different things. You don't need them like you need water. You want them like you want cake. You know? And like, we need to learn the difference. Which is great. You can want things, but you can't make your whole life about cake. Otherwise, we would have some problems. You know what I'm saying? Can't make your whole life about Mauricio. Otherwise, we might have some problems. But you can definitely make it a huge, focal point. You could decorate your whole room in cake banners and cake wallpaper, and that doesn't mean you're actually eating it the whole time, right? It doesn't mean you're making your personal identity a cake and dressing up like one, Sorry, that's a really dramatic analogy. It's a goofy one, but there you go. Hey, Julia. Tina, for sure, girl. Do you have any questions for me, Jocelyn? Tina, you are hiding. Privacy. You're hiding. You're hiding something that needs to come to the light. Sometimes when we are embarrassed or ashamed, or it's not even sometimes a big deal, we just think it is, we hide it. We think it's just best to be back over here. And they're saying, nah, this is the age of Aquarius. It's all about enlightenment, authenticity, exposure. So bring to the forefront how you're truly feeling. What's on your mind, girl? No, I think you covered everything. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much, Jocelyn. Mad love, boo. Alright, guys. That definitely resonates. Girl, I got you. I forgot. Are you the one that knows Shiloh, babe? Are you the Tina that knows? Oh, yes, it's me. It says yes, it is you. I scrolled back. Anyways, yay! Hey, what's up? Oh my goodness. Okay, goodbye. I love you. Okay, goodbye. I love you. I will be on tonight at 9 p.m. Central. So if you guys want to come and catch us hanging out, we will be there. Since he was little, I love it. I love it. Oh yeah, Julia, for sure, babe. I'll pull you a card. I said car. Safety. Basically, they're saying you're going through a huge shift and transformation right now, but they would like you to know that you are completely safe and that you're going to be very happy with where you land. But the transition to get there might be a little hellacious, and they're just saying, hold on and buckle your seatbelt and you'll be just fine. Hugs. I'm sad. Tell me I'm going to be okay before you go. You're going to be amazing, Sally. It's all about how you look at it. I hate that. Loyalty. It's funny. They're saying, don't be loyal to anything but you moving forward. Right now, Sally, that's what they mean by that is like, no more compromises, at least for right now. You are not compromising anything. You are doing what makes you feel best and nothing else. But honestly, I feel like you're going to be great. Surprisingly great. Right around the corner. But for the time being, know that you're in your power. Know that nobody can take that shit away from you. And you're going to be just fine. Because you got you. Okay? And you're welcome, Julia. But yeah, you're going to be just fine. I know you are. You're a badass bitch like me. How could you not? How could you not? I love you. I'll talk to all you guys very soon. Bye, guys.